That's episode 18 or 19. I'm not sure anymore. We were debating that just a second ago.
Old enough to vote.
Yeah, old enough to vote, old enough to
Let's
drink,
go.
old enough for consent. So,
All
hey,
right.
that's the law. Anywho, we got Drew, Eddie, Kari, and me.
You already know.
H in the house talking about shoes
That's
today.
good.
We got a lot
Fatal
of stuff.
four-way.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
We got a lot of stuff to cover. I'm not sure what's going on in the community actually, but I know I do have one thing I want to talk about. There's something that's kind of messed with my head, that Jim Staples thing, whatever his name is.
Jim Staples.
Jeff.
Staples.
Crazy talk.
Jim Staples sounds like the alter ego of a Marvel superhero.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we can talk about that later, though. I want to bring up the video when I find it. But how's it going, guys? How y'all been?
Doing
good, man.
Well.
Eddie, you haven't been on since you pulled out them undefeateds. That doesn't even matter. You might as well throw them joints away. It's a wrap for them joints. The OGs are done. Everybody got the shoe now.
Yeah, but
they ain't like the OG though. They're different than the OG.
No. See, you fucking it up because everybody has this one. Everybody has this one.
Damn, he doubled up.
Everybody ain't got the OG though.
Yeah,
but the OG's different.
It is different. Yeah,
it's in its own class, for real.
Yeah, everybody ain't got that one, so I ain't throwing that away. You tripping?
Nah, that's classic. We were talking about that last week. How like now that everybody got it, and I was saying that the green on it, it's just like to me one of those. It just looked like I've seen better greens on Jordans, not necessarily like Jordan 4, but I've seen better greens on shoes and some people were agreeing with me in the comments on TikTok at least. People were like, I got it.
You gotta look at what the shoe was designed after, bro. It's more of that military flight jacket color.
MA1 jackets,
It's supposed to look like that. And in that era when those shoes came out, military flight jackets was the rave. Like everybody was wearing those back then. Yeah. So it was, that was the culture back then. Flight jackets and baggy ass jeans, like that was,
that's Undefeated's design ethos. That like MA1 flight jacket, urban camo type design,
right? Mm-hmm. And
so it just makes sense.
That was what's why the shoe was designed that way, that color, because it's got the orange on the tongue because the flight jacket, the inside of it is orange. So they designed it after that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, these young cats don't even know what the fuck a flight jacket looks like. So they wouldn't be able to tell you shit.
The only association they have the flight jackets is those super baggy Balenciaga ones.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, OG. That's what it is right there.
Oh, fire. Damn, the Jumpman joint. Okay.
Oh, you got the undefeated joint? Where'd you get that from? You hit on the website? Yeah. Man, I tried. I got in. That was the first thing I went for, and it sold out.
I didn't even see it because I won my undefeated via the raffle.
They're starting to try to do now is to like implement the gear with the sneakers, because like back in that era, like 2005, 2006, like that was happening a lot. Like the original Lightning and Thunders, they came with Thunder came with a jacket, the Lightning came with a shirt. They had all of that shit going on back then, but now I guess they're trying to bring that back. So I'm like, are they gonna bring this back? So are they gonna bring the packs back? Is that gonna come back? I hope it don't.
Bro,
I hope it don't.
We need packs back, like just for the sake of my wallet.
If they bring that shit back, the packs is gonna be like 600. I ain't dropping $6 on no damn pack.
I mean, they will have to lessen the price to an extent. It would be more than what they used to be. We're not seeing $310 packs anymore. But to incentivize somebody to get two shoes, I wouldn't want them to like. Let's say the pack is 600, then I could just buy them separately in between.
You look at the price of Jordans now, right? Just a solo pair. You looking at like what, 220 plus tax? You looking at about what, 245?
Yeah.
That together with two shoes, that's 500 plus tax.
But then,
they charge.
But then sneakerheads now they're conditioned to spend 500 on a single pair. If it's on resale,
people will spend it.
People will drop it.
If it's got hype,
will spend it for resale, but people are not going to a store and buying $550 sneaker pack. That shit ain't not now. It ain't.
It depends on your consumer, because like look at these high fashion youngins now dropping $600 on Balenci's and Rick Owens.
Didn't they do that pack?
That's different. That's high fashion. Like, it's supposed to be expensive.
But like the value of 2
niggas is not
J's
paying
versus one pair of
$500 for a
Ricks.
pair of Jordans, B. They are not doing that. They bitching now about the 220 price tag. You think they gonna pay $550?
If Jordan makes the right pack and then limits the quantities a la the Lightning 17s, it's going to drive up hype and scarcity.
I'm talking about if they bring back the OG packs, like the ones that we got in 2008. If they bring those
like countdown packs?
Yeah, no one is paying $550 for that.
They did that All-Star weekend with the airship and that other shoe, the red that other.
Yeah, but like
Jordan ones.
But to Eddie's credit, that pack wasn't expensive because the MSRP on the pair of airships and the Jordan 1 ain't the same as
it ain't gonna be
a 5 and an 18.
It was 4 something, right, for that pack?
I can't remember because it sold out so fast.
Yeah, it was rare. I thought that they only made like a couple thousand.
That's when people actually thought airships was a shoe to line up for.
And they just wanted it for the airship.
Yeah,
because they were like the Jordan 1. They were like, it don't look like it's not an OG colorway, so they didn't care about
they brought
Jordan
back
1,
the OG shape and then made it a random ass colorway. And I'm just like,
right?
Ew.
If they would have brought it back with like the Chicago ones and like the OG
the bread
airships that band, that shit would have went crazy. People, that would be they would have paid for that.
And it was during All-Star weekend, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
it was
that would have been triple platinum in the hood.
That pack went for $350 retail.
So
$350. They'd do $350,
but we talking about 2 shoes with like no real technology, basic silhouettes. You just paid $350 for 2 pair of ones, which on paper is ridiculous.
Because one's 5 years ago.
Yeah, especially 5 years ago, one wasn't as much as they are now.
No, but that's about right though, because a pair of Jordan 1s is what, like $180. So
that's today's price. Back then, they was like $160.
No, not 5 years ago. They won't. They was like one. It was the same 5 years ago as it is now.
Really?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
The Jordan 1s were like $160 pre-COVID. Like after COVID, they was 180.
Every time someone says like 5 years, I think COVID was like not 5 years ago or 6 years ago, right? Like it's
yesterday.
5 years ago.
I'm starting to get used to COVID being 5 years ago. I'm starting to it's starting to make sense.
I'm not.
So question, what pack, let's say you want to bring packs back, regardless of price. Which one would you want them to retro release?
Oh, that Taxi 12 and black and red 11. That was the best one.
That one, second place for me,
the 16
will be
and the 7s. The
518.
Good up too.
I will want the 518 back, and I will want the 320 back, just because I want a pair of 20s. And black cements are fire, so those are 3 packs I want back.
Those 20s were weak though. That was a weak 20.
I just want a pair, like especially with the lasering in it. And now, keep in mind, if they bringing these packs back, like Eddie mentioned, the Taxi bread pack, they will have to bring it back to the quality of standards that they doing now, like that high cut patent 11 or low cut, whatever you prefer. But it's got to have that good ballistic mesh. I don't need the 23 peeling off the back after 3 wears, and I need that new shape of 12s with the premium leather full zoom unit. Like,
no, I'm talking,
if you gonna hit us,
if they bring them, they bringing the Taxis back this year anyway. But if they bring back, let's say if they bought out a pack, it's got the Taxi coming out this year and the 2019 quality
playoffs
11. That would be on point, because I personally like the high cut patent.
I don't mind it at all.
I like it.
I love it.
But
do you remember the Atmos pack, the 3 and the 1?
Yeah,
so the Jordan 3 and the 1. Yeah. That I would love to see a retro.
That's when Hypebeast era was crazy, and the prices of that pack is insane. But I would love it.
I think resales like over $1,000
go for like crazy money. Just that shoe alone is like $700.
Those remix on them 3s was like perfect. I love them.
I just think it was a great combo, great color blocking. Just really, that to me, that's kind of the pack I would like to see. I like the old retros, but I don't wear them enough.
That's a good choice right there.
I would say that pack, if they brought that pack back, that would be dope, because that was a good one. That was a good one.
That'll break the internet.
Defining moments pack.
The DMP joint went crazy too. Like I
remember those.
Still in mind. I should have kept that shit, but I'm like, that was
They retroed those though. Didn't they come out with an?
Yeah, they didn't do it
right. The 6s
they
did, yeah, but not the 11s. They didn't.
I had a couple pairs.
They did the reimagined take on the 11s.
It's like the Gratitude or something.
Yeah,
with the gold Jumpman.
It basically looks just like the DMP, except
just the materials.
Yeah, they just got that leather upper instead of the mesh. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Interesting.
But the 6s, they bought those back like
special box and everything.
Yeah,
I remember that.
You just never see them on the street. Well, at least not these streets.
Yo,
I would consider where I live.
Nobody wears that.
At one point, like up until a year after they came out, I used to see them heavy.
What, DMPs?
The 6s, and then after that, like
when they first came out here, like you saw a lot of people wearing them when they first came out. Yeah,
a lot of people had the mentality of I'm gonna get these because I know the 11s coming next. Like that's why a lot of people I know bought them because they was like, oh, they're gonna bring back the 11s.
Well, they were supposed to. The 11 was supposed to come back, but they ended up not bringing it back. But it was supposed to.
What 11 came out that year? Jubilee?
Yeah, I think so.
See, and that's how I could tell they probably wanted to bring it back because Jubilee, just like some of the early pairs,
it's just
had the little Jordan along the lining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
basically the same thing, is just a different color.
Jubilees was tough though. They was all right for 25 years. Nice little anniversary pair.
I say I got a pair. I got them.
Of course.
I mean, hey, the Jordan 11s is my shit, man. That's the one that started it for me.
You getting the game?
96. That was it, man. That black and red joint. The first time I seen it on somebody's foot, like
how old were you in 96, Eddie?
10.
Oh shit, definitely the youngest. I was 3.
I was in 4th grade when they dropped, and I remember it, man. That was because I'd had Jordans before those. But that was the first one that it was like I didn't ever wanted to get dirty. Like I took care of it. I mean, we played kickball at recess. I would take the motherfuckers off and I would play kickball in my socks because I didn't want to fuck my shoes up. Like
were they hard to get back then, or did you like you just able to?
No, not really. I mean, I was wearing a kid's shoe back then, so for me, it wasn't at all. But I mean,
there wasn't that hype.
Was there a lot of convincing? So it
was crazy to get the 2001 the first retro. Like I had to stand in line for them shits. And
with y'all being older, and when Jordans coming out back then, they weren't retros; they was brand new. Like, was there a lot of convincing of your parents that you had to be like, mom, like I need these, or was it just like you saw them at the mall, you asked, and it was like a wrap?
I mean, they were still expensive, So it was like you would get the little special joints, your birthday, Christmas type shit, but they won't just gonna be buying me them shits. Just hey, ma, I want these. Let me get them. Like, nah, they was a little, it was
like a concentrated effort. You had to like keep asking.
Yeah, okay. I had to plan that one out.
Even go further back, like you only got one pair of sneakers. Like that was it. You got one pair. So I mean, my pair was always the sneaker that got me in the game was Reebok Pump.
I remember
legit 89. That shoe, I thought I was going to be the best basketball player ever, but clearly that didn't happen. But yeah, so it was like I rocked that shoe for a year. I mean, they just disintegrated on my feet. So like my parents were like, you got 2 feet, you get 2 pair, one pair of shoes, and that's it.
It's crazy. My little cousin was asking for some shoes. School just started up. And his parents are a little more savvy, so they follow Soul Links on X and all that kind of stuff. So he was able to get stuff like the AE1s and some Dames and some Vans New Schools. And I'm just like, I wasn't struggling for sneakers or nothing, but I'm like, yo, you're getting like solid quality shoes.
Well,
something that's going to get you through the year, and like you're getting 3 pair.
Well, in that era for us, especially like for me when I started, like the first Jordan that I ever had was the white and maroon 6s. That was my first Jordan. I was in kindergarten.
91?
Yeah. And my uncle, like my dad's younger brother, he's only 8 years older than me. So I used to see what he was wearing, and he always had all of the fly shit. So it was like he had the black infrareds, and I was like, oh, those are cool. I like those. And we couldn't find them in my size, but we found the white and maroon joints, so I got those. And, I had those. I had like fucking LA Gears with the light up joint. They was
I had those. Had those.
I had a couple pairs of the Griffies, like was it the diamond trainers? I had a couple pairs of those. I like back then the Nike cross trainer shoes was crazy. Like
I just got a pair.
Popular back then. So
I just got a pair of the little Air
pairs
Trainer
of those.
Huarache retros that just came out. The blue, the cool blue and the black.
I saw those.
Those aren't hard.
I mean, they're like, but back then I was wearing kid shoes, so I could get multiple shoes because they were somewhat cheap. But once I hit 5th grade and I jumped up to a 7.5,
it was.
I was wearing men's shoes then. I didn't get them as much because it was like, oh, man, shit is $100 now. It's like back then, a pair of Jordans in a kid size, it was like $70. But you cross to that men's size, they were like $120.
I know you said you had your uncle that was your big inspiration, Drew H. For y'all. Well, I don't think H. You got an older sibling, but did y'all have older siblings or stuff that y'all could get stuff from?
But my uncle, because like once I hit 8th grade, me and him wore the same shoe size, so I used to take shit from him all the time.
My brother was a pretty big influence. So yeah, he used to hand me down a bunch of shit.
Okay, he
was out run. So he passed away. So sorry to bring the mood elevator. No, it's all good. But he ran in the streets, so he was tapped into the culture. So he was always stealing. So I would always, he was always like, "Yo, I'm not gonna wear these, wrong size," and he'd like kick them over to me. And of course, they were wrong size for me, but I rock them anyway. But yeah, so he was always running around in the street like ripping people off for their sneakers.
Oh, hey man, you got to get it how you live. My older brother.
Wait, you must have had a lot of starter jackets then too.
No, we never did. I never wore them, but yeah, like that just because I was skateboarding. No, I have an Eagle starter jacket now, but like for real, like back then I was just skater weird kid.
I miss the starter jacket era when I was growing up. It was like Avirexes and North Face was starting to become hot. Eddie Bauer.
Avirex was high school for me.
What about the triple fat goose? You can't forget. Everyone
Avirex
have
is
a
college.
Triple fat goose?
I couldn't afford that.
I had triple fat goose. Yeah, I had
all
one of
the
those.
way down to the ankles, man. You were like straight up pimping. All you needed was a cane and a fur hat, and you'd be walking them streets like nobody's business.
I didn't have the one down to my ankles, but I had a triple fat goose. I remember, what grade was I in? I think I was in 3rd grade, and I remember my uncle got one. I wanted one, so then my grandparents, they bought me one for Christmas that looked just like his. And I was like, man, so my uncle would have me on game, man. He played basketball too, so he was the one who got me into hooping. Like he started teaching me how to play basketball when I was like 5. So
nice.
He got me into basketball, and then that's basketball, you watch basketball on TV, you see him, Mike, his first championship, that was the first season that I ever watched basketball. And, you see him on TV, with his shoes on, and then, as his career goes, his shoes and everything. So you see that, then Penny comes out, and you see Penny and Shaq and all of these guys, their shoes, and then you see them, actually on TV, then you see them in the store, and it's like, oh man, because back then, shit didn't sell out like how it did later on. I'll tell you what, the one thing that sold out crazy for Jordans back then, when he retired to play baseball, they retroed the first 3 sneakers, and those motherfuckers flew off the shelf immediately.
Yeah. I think that's when the real hype kicked in.
That was 94, right?
Yeah, like 94, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the boxes back then were stupid fire, bro.
Yeah,
like the 10s that just came out.
Came out. Yeah, that's what the box looked like. But
that gray box
right away.
Nah, it's got like a bunch of 90s ads on the 80s ads.
You talking about the
face box. Yeah,
the face box is the silver.
That's like the rare air box.
Yeah, but it was silver. Yeah, that was high school for me.
I remember that, and had the retro cards in them, right?
Yeah, that was 2000. Yeah.
Bro, I used to have a book of retro cards. Like I used to just, even when like I go to the shoe store and I would just try the shoe on, I'd take the retro card off the bottom. Even if it was a shoe I didn't get, because I just thought they was cool. Like I collected cards a lot back then, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and the retro cards. Like especially the one I liked the most was the 8s because it had like Bugs Bunny jumping on it, like in
No,
the
they retro
Jumpman
no
pose.
soon.
The retro cards too. I still have them somewhere around here, but I
Hey, those
got the joints, all of the shoes that was on the back of the retro card. It's like I had up to a certain point, like I had all of the shoes.
Bro, that used to be a checklist for kids growing up, like trying to get the exact shoe from the retro card.
Yep, yeah, that
bro,
was
because it's like the way Jordan did their photography back in the day. I remember going on the Jumpman website, and they just had them like angled in the way in the classic OG colorways. It just made you want.
Yeah, Nike marketing was ridiculous back then.
Yeah, you remember the magazine ads that had the phone number and they had the shoe on it. Yeah, that was the one that got it for me.
Killed marketing with their commercials, their print, their billboards, the phone. I mean, I mean, everything was just brilliant.
Yeah, the Nike back then was different, you know. And then you had that resurgence in the early 2010s, late 2000s, where it was like Nike basketball was the king, man. It was like they had KD, Bron, and Kobe that they was marketing, and all these fucking packs come out, the Galaxy pack, the Area 72 pack, the Black History Month pack. You had all of these, and it's people don't remember that. Now you get these young kids now, you can't wear basketball shoes with jeans. Bruh, like you don't, back then, like 15 years ago, like that's all anybody was wearing was basketball shoes with jeans and whatever else. In the club, it didn't matter. There's niggas wearing bronze in the club. Like that used to be what it was back then.
Another time to be alive.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, I missed that shit. What happened to the car? His shit froze. His shit froze.
I mean, I still I still rock basketball shoes with jeans. I don't give a fuck. Like if I want to wear them, I'm gonna wear them. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
we talked about that last time he was on here.
I don't give a shit. I'm just like
utilitarian shoes to me. I gotta rock them playing ball or something. I can't do it. Or basketball shorts. I can rock with basketball shorts or sweats. I ain't going with no jeans though. It don't look right to me. Look crazy.
That's because you ain't got no style, boy.
Oh, I got style. Yeah.
It's like you can't wear, if you can't wear basketball shoes with jeans, then you just can't dress. Like,
all right, my bad, y'all. I was having some audio.
That's very subjective. I got
we can hear
you. That is too easy, bro. Like all you need,
I wear a
pair of jeans with a pair of whatever basketball sneakers you want to put on, and the shirt and the sneakers match.
The most basketball shoe I wear with a jean.
That's it.
The most basketball shoe I wear with a jean is probably a Jordan 4.
You can wear any Jordan with jeans. Like
right.
Yeah, what I miss?
Wait,
you
what?
Can't wear Jordans with jeans no more? What's going on?
No, I'm saying I can't wear Jordans. I'm not saying y'all do whatever the fuck you want.
I told him that if he can't wear basketball shoes with jeans,
put the Jordan 4 in your head or 5 on your head and wear that.
I just don't understand like what this whole narrative and like shout out Dre the shoe god. Like he said, he was like, when did we stop realizing basketball shoes are part of the culture? Like
no, they are.
Shoe culture is basketball culture. It's synonymous.
But if you don't wear, like, there's certain things, like, say you don't like wearing sweatpants, so.
Well, that just sounds like you just don't like wearing jeans.
No, I like to. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't wear jeans like I used to. I'm more into cargos and sweats and.
See, that makes sense.
Anything comfortable, really, and or bag, skater pants,
athleisure,
yeah.
You need to find some comfortable jeans, then, pa.
No, I got comfortable jeans. I be wearing them stretchy Levi's joints. Those the 540 something. No, dog. Those shits is the most comfortable jeans I ever put on, bro. I love
you be wearing jeans with Lyrica spandex in them.
No, it's got like a if you know anything about Levi's, they got like different 504, 501, whatever.
Okay, I see. I got
you. ain't right. We ain't wearing no true religions out there.
I got big calves. I can't go even if I'm like slimmer, my calves are like huge. So they have to be like really baggy jeans, which look crazy. And when I put on regular jeans, my calves are always like filling out that.
You gotta up the jean game.
Coming back though.
Oh yeah, no baggy clothes been in for a minute, man.
Just get some boot cuts or some.
I ain't wearing no
or
boot.
Even
carpenter.
Don't make dope.
No, boot cut look crazy too, man. Look like bell bottoms. to me on me.
Well, you just got a weird ass body, fam.
No, I just got big calves. And I look great in shorts. My legs look amazing in shorts, man.
All right.
I think, well, my man's up here said he was a skater. So did you wear Jinkos back in the day?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You had
I look ridiculous.
I had a lot of Jinkos back
You had
in the
Jinkos?
day.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Jinkos was the shit in the mid-90s, man. That was
everybody
everywhere.
wore them.
That was
yeah.
You're talking about wide leg. Those are just wide everything.
Oh man, Jinkos.
They coming
ridiculous.
back. Jinkos and Jerbodes and all that is back.
But that whole big baggy jean thing has been around for like maybe 3 or 4 years now. Like kids in New York or like all these fashionista people been wearing
kids
big
in New
baggy
York
jeans.
never stopped wearing them. But
True.
It's like everybody else did, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wear some. I mean, I wear baggy jeans or I wear like the slim cuts, but I can't do skinnies. I can't
do
get
the slim.
I can wear
skinny.
taper jeans, but skinny jeans just, especially since the shoes
I ain't skinny,
are trending
so I
back
can't
to
wear them.
chunkier.
It's tough, man. Skinny jeans, I can never get that shit.
Like, if, I could put them on, but I remember my ex talked me into trying a pair of them on once, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck this." I was like, "I can't wear this."
I remember
skinny enough to wear skinny jeans.
I remember like 2008. I went into Old Navy and bought a pair of skinny jeans from Old Navy. I put them bitches all. A thread started popping, like literally. I put them. I buttoned them up. I was like, ugh. No, and then I sat down a little bit. Because Old Navy's cheap as fuck. So I put this shit on, and then I saw a thread start and come loose around my my thighs and everything because they were so tight.
Well, you was even like Kari was talking about jabos. You seen they got the slim cut jabos too now.
That's oxymoronic. That's crazy.
They got
slim cut jabos.
I got a pair of slim jabos.
I bought the I got a pair of jeans.
Jabos is like regular size fitting for any other brand though.
You think?
I mean, they're like slim fit jeans in anything. I mean, they look like the same size as anything else, but the baggy joints is like you see them shits on eBay now. Them motherfuckers are selling for like $200-$300 for a pair of like good shape joints.
Yeah, they're going.
I'm like, that's nuts.
Anybody got the Supreme stuff that they put out?
I knew you.
I got a couple pieces. I bought the denim suit.
Supreme no more, man. Supreme was cool in the 2000s, but now I don't fuck.
You're breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart. I fuck with Supreme so hard.
Supreme been having some good seasons though.
No, I used to wear Supreme in like
I know it's like played out now.
2001, 2002, 2003. Like when I was in high school, I wore it, but like once it became a fucking hype beast brand, I didn't fuck with it no more. I was.
I get the Supreme Dunks.
Huh?
I couldn't hit. I didn't hit. No. I wasn't that sad about it though.
I was at the cart. I had the black ones in my cart, and I was
had
about to check out.
Cart.
And they sold out the second I tried to pay
for the new one.
I gotta say, I thought it was a super lazy release. I was expecting Supreme to put some more design into it, and I've been messing with
whenever
they 94.
do. Whenever they haven't done anything. The last thing I saw them, what was it? Those Flight 95s.
Like 2000. What was it? 2003 when they came out with the ones with the stars on them the first time.
Yeah. I'm missing
the Dunk Lows that they came out with a few years ago were dope. With the
they came out with low-top versions of them.
The Rommelsies.
Ramazis, the last ones I felt like was tough.
Yeah, the Ramazis was tough. I did like that one.
Yeah,
but I felt like this release was just. But again, I'll give credit to Supreme with their design language. If you look at some of these other streetwear brands, right? Like I'm gonna say it, and it's probably unpopular, but like Denim Tears, like
it's garbage.
I don't get it.
Garbage.
I don't get it.
I mean, what y'all think about Chrome Hearts?
That's an interesting discussion.
Chrome Hearts is a legacy brand, and as
what does that mean? That's a legacy. What does that mean?
That shit is hot ass juice.
A legacy brand to me, whether you like it or not, is something that's just like cemented in his lane. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody knew what Chrome Hearts was until maybe 3 years ago.
Stop.
Well, that was
I'm talking about regular people.
Went crazy.
Oh, I'm about to say regular people.
I'm talking about regular people,
like mainstream.
So it was influenced big time, right? Like the only person I've ever seen put a good Chrome Hearts fit together is Wisdom.
I was literally about to say most people know.
Drake throws on some good Chrome Hearts. I think Drake does. for the most part.
Drake is the entry level Chrome Hearts person to like the uninitiated, like the sneakerhead or the rap fan.
Yeah, because he does OD. Because I remember his Stone Island phase. He was wearing everything Stone Island. I remember that shit. So he does
Stone
OD
Island is
on
another
it.
legacy brand. Even though I'm
No,
not
but see
big
that. But
into
see,
it.
there you go. You
Stone
just said
Island's trash. But
Stone Island, like Drake is.
he's a hype beast in some like he'll
he is definitely a hype beast, but it's like he only wears what is like the most popping thing. He gotta make it known that I can fucking afford this. It's like, nigga, we know you can afford it. Like what is it, man? Like, I mean, everyone knows that you got money, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to like his Chrome game is dope though. I like the stuff that he's been wearing. That's
Have you
Chrome
seen
Hearts.
how much that shit costs, bro?
I know,
it's insane.
I know.
Like a pair of Chrome Heart jeans is like $10,000 or something.
Yo, you gotta
ridiculous.
Like,
you know how you get in
to,
with
like,
them?
Their accessories and stuff. Chrome Hearts is like men's Tiffany.
You gotta buy a shit ton of their accessories to get an invite to go to the store. They'll email you an invite. So you go on there, buy their underwear and a scarf and a few other pieces, and then after a while, they'll invite you to the store.
The jewelry's so feminine. It's like dainty. It's feminine. It's like dainty.
It looks cheap.
It's just not very masculine, in my opinion. But
I mean,
I don't wear jewelry like that, so I don't know.
I'm good off that.
I don't particularly care for their jeans, but I do like when they stitch up the hoodies with the crosses. I do like the long sleeve tees. And whatever, I mean, all the custom stuff is impossible to get, but what I've seen from the custom side has been dope. And I've seen a lot of, like what Wisdom wears, what Drake wears.
You see, speaking of you seen it talk about the whole, graphics and all that. You seen fucking Ed Hardy that made a comeback now.
I never liked Ed Hardy stuff.
I was never too big on Ed Hardy, but it was, I know, like 2009, 10, 11, it was big. It was everybody.
Yeah, that's when I was in high school, when I was a freshman, and it was the brand.
Oh, dog. They reached out to me.
Everybody was rocking that shit back then. It's back now, though. You seeing people wear it again.
They had a resurgence in 2022 that people reached out to me to help with marketing. So they were trying to look for influencers. They were trying to pay me with gear, and they showed me all this shit. Like the tie-dye shirts are coming back, the trucker hats, obviously. But they were just trying to latch onto that Y2K trend, like on TikTok and everything. I don't know how it's doing now. So people are starting wearing it. Like people are like really into it.
Like my homie legit do a fit on for the gram
now, bro. Like
really?
You go to the mall right now, you see Ed Hardy in all of the stores. They
have Foot Locker,
Foot Locker, everybody.
Athlete's Foot
is everywhere.
I went to Athlete's Foot the other day. They had a whole section of Ed Hardy. I'm like, what?
Every sneaker store is carrying Ed Hardy right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere, and I mean, they didn't sell it in that many places back when it came out.
Yeah,
no, it was high-end department
store type shit,
like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's.
That's a good segue into this whole Jeff Staples thing that we were talking that I wanted to bring up, because I was talking about that, like how, like he was talking about how. Well, can I play the clip? I think Kari, I sent it through the text message chat, right? On our 12 hub joint. I'll put it on the screen. This is gonna be tough because I only have one screen right now.
So just say it.
Fuck. What'd you say?
I said, just say it then. Like,
I don't know what the fuck. He was sitting in his car and then he said some obnoxious shit at the end.
He was ghost riding a Jag.
Yeah, he was ghost riding a Jaguar that was probably a fucking Uber. No hate though.
I'll tell you, since 2005 though, like he like spiked the hype with SB, right? With Nike back in 2005. So you got to give him his. I mean,
what has he done since then, though?
He's put out so much stuff, just not sneakers. I mean, he's put out his own sneakers.
He's put out
the Pigeon brand is huge. It's huge.
I mean, honestly, like it was.
Most recently he just did those Brooks, and nobody cared about Brooks until he did that Brooks.
Because like I was wearing SB Dunks before the Pigeon came out. Like I got my first pair in like 2001.
Did you wear 6.0s, Eddie?
No. All right. My first joints was the Danny Super colorway, the white, orange, and blue joint.
Yeah,
that was my first one, and that was in like 2001. I was wearing SBs before.
All right, I got the clip up here. I got the clip
when they came out with that Pigeon joint. Like everybody went crazy.
Can't hear it.
I know I don't have the volume up. Hold on a second. But he's basically talking about like ROI and how it pertains to, you know, like branding and creatives and shit like that. And I thought it was the most, I don't know. I have my thoughts. Hold on a second. I have to reload this joint.
About it.
My reservations.
So just got out of a meeting and somebody on the other side of the table asked, what is the ROI in working together with you? ROI, for those who don't know, is return on investment. Here's the problem with measuring ROI on creativity. People kind of expect it to be like a vending machine, you know? I put in $1, I want my candy bar back immediately. That's how we measure ads. That's how we measure discounts. You spend X, you get Y, very simple math. With traditional ads, you spend $1, you track clicks, you see the conversions, and then you get the ROI. But with creativity, whether it's design or branding or storytelling, the immediate impact isn't always there. Creativity is kind of more like planting seeds. You know, like you water them, you nurture them, and you don't see the fruit right away. But over time, you're developing roots that create something that feeds you forever. So the ROI is not immediate, but it's exponential. See, good creative pays off because customers want your product over something else. Your products then resonate longer than just one single drop. And people trust your brand, even when your competition might try to undercut you. So when you invest in great design, thoughtful storytelling, meaningful brand building, you're not just buying clicks, you're buying relevance, you're buying loyalty, you're buying longevity. That's why the brands with the best creative don't just win one campaign. They win generations of trust. So if you're asking, what's the ROI on creativity? You're asking the wrong question. The real question is, can you afford not to invest in it? And no one's driving my car.
Now,
So
just hope he didn't crash his vehicle. But
it ain't his, man. That's
yeah, I know.
One of them Uber trucks.
That is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've heard anybody ever say about marketing. And every brand wants a return on investment right away. Now, creative wise, if you think about it, this is not the starving artist bullshit. You're not Da Vinci and making a painting, and then 50 years after you die, everybody's fucking jizzing over it. No, that's not where we're at right now. In this new era, and listen. The way he's talking about it, he's like talking about the number one. I could almost. Well, I'm not going to bet on this, but I'm pretty sure he didn't get whatever deal he was trying to get because that thought process right there. Creatives have to be, especially people who do stuff within agency models, the Mad Men thing where they have to come up with get-y ad campaigns to get people to buy shit and blah, blah, blah. They work off of taking popular culture, shaping it into something that can be received and palatable, and then coming up with a catchy phrase or whatever that makes things up. Like when Pusha T made the McDonald's thing. That's not his art. Whenever he makes a Clips fucking album, if he said, on their classic album said something about McDonald's, it ain't gonna resonate as much as him saying da 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 da, have a happy day, or whatever the fuck it is that he did for McDonald's, right? That's corny, gitchy, catchy, and it went and resonated, and it's timeless now, right? And that was something that he did on the spot for a bunch of fucking money. Okay, that not to say is ultimate creativity and is going to resonate, but it makes fucking money. That's ROI. What he's talking about is his pigeon dunk because that motherfucker lives in the past. He's talking about this is what he's thinking in his head. My pigeon dunk is worth $50,000 and it's the best thing I've ever done. Ever since then, everything I do gets marked down on discount.
He's made more than one pigeon dunk over the years.
But he's got a design team of 50 people.
Has resonated like that. And I'm not even, look, I'm talking from an outsider looking in.
But let's get back to
all of them motherfuckers go for money. I mean, my Panda pigeons came out in 2018, and those things are worth a lot of money.
Again, look.
But listen, let's go back to your original thought. I think where it kind of veers off is I agree with him. It's the wrong question to ask. We should be investing in creativity and be patient to get a return. There should be a level of patience to help. See, that's just the way I see
work.
it.
Come on, I know you work for a bank, right?
I'm in banking. I'm in finance. I get ROI.
So yeah, you get ROI. So you understand. I'm in marketing, and if the marketing isn't done in a way that resonates quickly, and then like I agree with him on most of those points where he was making something that resonates, something that's timeless, whatever, but it has to impact immediately. I can't just sit here and wait 50 years for it to impact. Now, great example of something that worked initially. And I always use this as an example. The Tootsie Roll lollipop. Pause. I was making that.
I know what you was doing.
Yeah, I know. Pause.
Right, pause. Sorry.
What?
That commercial, just a little sketch cartoon. How many licks to the middle of a Tootsie Roll pop?
We get it, bro. We get
they
it.
play that shit. They play that
doing
shit
that
to
with
this
your hand,
day.
bro.
They play that shit till this day.
They just remade it.
Yeah, they did.
They remade it. Think about art when you're talking about movies and all of this other stuff. The classics, they keep remaking them because it's timeless. But those things at some one point in time, depending on what, like Superman, or like even take something like Scarface. Scarface wasn't made to be an artsy film. It was like some gangster fucking corny thing that just happened to become classic, and they re-release it every year, and it goes, sells a bunch of units, and they put it back in the theater.
Pigeon is an icon.
I know,
Everyone
I understand it, but again, this is what I don't like about this guy.
The pigeon dunk.
No, but I get it.
He came out with that original one in 05. He came out with the black pigeon. Then there was the purple one. Then there was the the panda one. He came out with so many of them over the years.
I rock a ton of staple clothing.
That's you, bro.
Ton of it.
I'm just saying. Out of all of us here, how many of you guys own Staples clothing besides Drew?
I got pigeons.
No. I'm talking about shit from his store. Like his just staple, no Nike, no nothing on it.
Oh, just his clothes? No, I don't have nothing.
Everybody rock that shit. What about you? The car.
Hell
no. Exactly.
I mean, Drew, nothing against Jeff Staple.
Look, Drew, you're an outlier because you're in that culture. You like skater shit. You buy anything. You buy some shit I never even heard of. Right? But I buy shit. I showed Kari a fucking high fashion shoe from Haggle that he never heard of. I look crazy, but I'm like, I fuck with it. I bought it. Right? Like the people who buy Sire Collective. It's a very niche marketplace for certain things that resonate with you from a cultural standpoint, but are they impacting the whole culture? This guy's talking about some shit like he's really making, you're telling people, oh, just be a starving artist and have people appreciate your shit as time goes on. That'll happen, right? Like
I heard it different. Well, I just heard it different.
Number one, I don't like Jeff Staple. But
I can see that.
To me, because
I never like. No, he said some things in videos I seen because he's so gassed on him. Like he reminisces over that dunk release like it happened yesterday, and you haven't done much since then. And mind you, creative guy. I ain't gonna knock that, but don't talk like you. Like that's like Sean Wotherspoon or Witherspoon, whoever's name, coming out and saying, I'm the guy, I'm the fucking creative genius. You made one shoe that 50 people collaborated on. One shoe. Everything else since then has been
way
shit.
Different, though, fam.
No, I was about to say that Nike shoe was the only good one. I mean, he did make some more after that, but Jeff Staple was the only one.
Come on, bro.
Because Jeff Staple has cemented himself as a brand based off that one move.
Okay.
And he's pivoted that pigeon into different iterations across different companies. Like I said, just a year or two ago, he did that Brooks. Nobody was checking for Brooks until he did it. He still hold weight. Whether you agree that he did it with that one pigeon or not, hey, let him all.
How many of those Brooks shoes are around? But how rare was it to get? How hard was it to get?
Bro, what does that have to do with anything?
Rarity. Scarcity, like it could be the shittiest looking piece of crap ever.
People in our culture wearing Brooks now?
If they made 200,000,
that's all that matters.
I wear Brooks.
You don't. That's good for you.
No, I do. I do wear Brooks. I've been wearing Brooks before Jeff Staples made a Brooks shoe.
Okay, so you're clarifying all the sneaker culture from your perspective.
No.
It's more than you, fam. I wasn't checking for Brooks before Jeff Staple did.
That's the same point I just made to Drew about this guy. Like, nobody, you don't wear his shit. I'm talking about shit that resonates in the culture and maybe beyond it.
Sneaker Blogs was not talking about that Brooks model until Jeff Staple jumped on it. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay. That is
So
fine.
I mean,
so his
honestly,
point was
like
he had
Brooks,
an impact.
like back in the days, like Brooks was it was a running sneaker.
Yeah, like
People
Jeff
would
Staple
use it
has
to go
an
to the
impact.
gym.
You can't
Like
deny
nobody
that.
was
You might
wearing
think
a
it's
lot
too
of
much for the
dog.
pony.
Wait, let
They
me
was
look up
wearing
this.
it to the
I gotta
gym.
see this magical Brooks shoe you motherfuckers talking about. I
I'm
don't
like,
even know.
And I mean, he was one of the first to blend all the streetwear, skatewear, right? Like,
I'm looking this shit up right
like
now.
with that
then,
cultural
yeah,
aspect
Oh,
of it
my
in the
freaking-
'90s.
The fuck
I
out of
mean,
here!
I
What
mean,
is this?
Take it from
Here we
another
go.
thing. Like
Here
I'm
come
looking
just
up this
'cause I don't
goddamn shoe
wear
right
it,
now.
Just because I don't know it, don't mean it don't
but
exist.
we could take it like to it from some other different people. Like for me, Chad
Oh my
Muska
God.
was my idol growing up.
Okay,
Like,
hold on. I'm
I
gonna put
love
this on the
Chad
screen.
Muska. Chad Muska he
Dog.
made the Sky Top. The Sky Top was like cultural relevance when it came out. And not if you didn't skate or know anything about skating, then you didn't even know who the fuck Chad Muska was. But you knew what the fuck the Sky Top was.
He just
Yep.
remade the
Everybody
Sky
knew
Top.
what that was.
What the fuck?
So,
This is
I
what
mean,
this is the shoe y'all talking about?
Bro, you're
I
missing
wouldn't wear
the
that shit.
point.
I wouldn't wear that.
This shoe wasn't. Who
Eddie!
cares if it's ugly or if
Okay,
it's the
see,
pigeon
okay.
or whatever? You wouldn't find this shoe on StockX unless Jeff Staple did the collab on it.
No,
You
I'm
found
agree
it
with
in
you.
2
I
Wait,
agree
what is-
with you
wait,
on
hold
that.
on a
I
second.
agree with you
It
on that
has
one.
an impact.
What's the
That's the
GT?
point. Brooks
wouldn't
got an
wear that shit,
ROI because
I
now
mean-
sneakerheads are checking for that shoe. Just
What is
'cause
that?
we're
Okay,
not,
again,
or just because people who might
I'm
watch the
sorry.
show not, don't mean people not checking for it.
Okay.
Last year, two ago, nobody was checking for that model.
Okay.
They got their ROI because they got a hype collab and the shoe got attention.
Okay. I'm on StockX. Here's 50 pairs of that shit on StockX right now. Let me scroll through here. 95, 100. Oh, look, the only one that's worth any money is the one that he did. Okay. There's like 3
Okay.
versions of this shit. Wait,
Did
actually,
people, so if they're on StockX, that means
Brooks.
people bought them and they try to sell them, right? That's all that Brooks care about. Did the units move? Yes, they got their return on investment. Don't move the goalpost.
How many? No, I'm not moving goalposts.
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
are. Now you're talking about
how
the resale.
many-
Who gives a
how
shit about
many-
the resale? Did they sell out?
you just
They
said
had
it's on
to, 'cause you can
StockX
only get them
because
on
of
the resale
him.
platform.
You just
No,
said it's
no,
on
but
stock.
he-
You're
but he's
caring.
right.
I don't
It's on-
care about
Said-
resale.
It's because nobody was
for
talking about
motherfuckers that's
Brooks in
reselling
that
shit.
way.
Nobody.
So
Brooks
if
was not on
those
StockX
things were
like
not
that
gonna
before the Jeff
resell,
Staple
Are you
they
drop.
would
fucking
not
nobody
be
in
on
who? The
StockX.
culture or in
Nobody
general?
was talking about Brooks as a lifestyle.
Wait, are we
as a
talking-
streetwear
Thank
Are you
shoe?
serious?
Yeah.
Okay, on shoes. Okay, how many of you own a pair of On shoes?
A pair of what?
I
On,
don't.
O-N.
What's the
On. So the
point?
Swedish
None.
that
I
walk
On
don't.
Cloud? No.
I've been rocking On since 2022, I think, when they first
Okay.
started popping up. Okay, wait, let me say. They're becoming the most popular brand amongst regular people. They talk about them. I bought them because they look cool. I was like, oh shit, this looks hot. Let me try it. I shot a video, I never put it out, but I've have like maybe 4 or 5 pairs of them shoes, right? And I wore a couple of them to the ground already. Very comfortable, nice shoe, good price range, like 140, 150. Very good shoe. Very, 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 very utilitarian,
Hey,
great shoe.
my brother
No,
wears
no,
on
No,
Cloud.
the point is that
You know
that's
what
the
he does?
category.
You know what my
Now-
brother does in them? He
You-
runs in them.
Okay, exactly.
He doesn't wear them with his gear. He runs
Exactly.
in them because that's what
But-
they were made for.
Exactly. But I'm saying you're talking about from a cultural perspective. And I'm talking from a culture. I'm talking what he's saying with ROI. There's no ROI in sneaker culture. The
Where
only
did he say
there
sneaker culture?
You're talking about
did it.
sneaker culture.
It's
never
making
did.
money.
Then-
It's all
no,
about the
he's not
Let me ask
okay.
you a
making money.
question.
See,
No,
Let me ask you a
y'all
question about your
are
own shoes that you
basically
love
they
so much.
use
what
guys
he's
like
talking
him,
about
Jeff
is
Witherspoon,
the
and
average
whoever the fuck.
person.
Before
Jound,
Roger
same
Federer,
thing.
When you
before
hear
Roger
any
Federer
when you
left
hear
Nike and
any
signed to
collab,
On, did you care about him?
especially with Staple or anyone else, if you hear any collab, every fucking hype beast in America is gonna try to buy it. And that's where
I know.
their ROI comes from, is
There's
the
no-
fucking hype beast.
No,
Because
dude,
they
it's
hear
brand.
a collab with anybody, they're
Dog,
gonna fucking buy it.
They use
That's
these
what
guys.
they're using as the culture is
I know,
the
but
hype beast.
dog,
Because
it's not
us that's
timeless
buying
though.
it, it's those
That is not
motherfuckers that are buying
timeless.
it.
That shoe is not timeless.
It's not. But
the
they made
brand
their money
is.
off of it.
The
Did they
man
not?
just sat in his
Did they
fucking
not-
Uber
did they not
car
get that
talking
return
about
on investment,
timeless
though?
and give it time to grow and all this shit. That is not timeless. That's
Let
some
me ask you
guy
a question.
saying, I got
Mr.
clout
Mr.
and I'm
On
a
Cloud Runner, before Roger Federer and Ronnie Feig and them was talking about On, did you own a pair or did you even care?
Yes. I said I've been rocking it since like 2022 before those guys.
Guess what? Roger Federer signed with On before 2022. Nobody was checking for them Swedish ass shoes before they got somebody to talk to them. Let me finish though.
I never saw that. So
let me
whatever.
finish. Signing Roger Federer, teaming up with Kith. That was their Jeff Staple. That was their let's build this. Now they got an ROI.
Right.
Jeff Staple ain't talking about making this popular for sneakerheads. He's saying
he's talking about
what I do for your brand now can exponentially grow. The initial impact was that Pigeon Brooks getting us interested. The long-term ROI is the fact that now you can find them on StockX. That's the point the man was making. You plant a seed, it becomes a tree.
Again,
that's all he was saying, fam.
These things.
You think Jeff Staple is corny. That's your issue. You don't fuck with
That's not an issue. I'm saying that if you're going to do something like that, pick somebody or do somebody that actually can. Number one, I never thought it was a great designer from the beginning. I don't care. That's subjective.
What it's all about for you.
That's subjective. Like. And again, there's some things that he said in interviews that bothers me, including this thing where he's talking to himself in the car.
But you might think that he's a corny designer or whatever the case may be.
And that doesn't move the needle. I hear what you're saying.
What we're all saying is that his name holds weight. It doesn't matter.
Not necessarily.
You could put
oh my
Jeff
God,
Staples' name
the pigeon.
on a bag of dog shit.
If they mastered, dog, I don't know how many of those shoes are out there, but if they did 2,000 of those Brooks, rarity, scarcity makes hype. If they made 100,000 of them, I'm 100% sure that would be on discount. And at Marshall's.
Nah. We're talking about hypotheticals and what ifs.
That's when it always happens.
The fact is,
scarcity doesn't necessarily make the hype. It's the collab itself.
How do you think? And no disrespect, because J Tips is my man. I fuck with J Tips. I interviewed him. We had him on our podcast a while back. He understands that his shit is very niche. Those bright colors, the storytelling he does on those shoes. That's why they're always limited.
Right next to me.
Exactly. Now that's for a particular brand of sneaker person, right? And he knows that scarcity makes those things popular. His stuff ain't popping like it used to. You know why? Because they just made a little bit more. They were sitting for a little bit. Some of these things he just recently. I think that shoe is more culturally relevant than anything Jeff Staples has done in the last.
You want to know why those types of shoes aren't popping right now? Is because the trend is over.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Guess what though?
It's over.
Guess what though?
The whole running sneaker trend that was popping like 2-3 years ago, that shit is not popping right now.
Like Asics and shit? Like that?
Asics.
All the kids is wearing Asics and stuff now. That's all they wear.
Okay, I'm glad you just said that.
Out here, not anymore.
The point that Jeff Staple made still stands.
You're now, this man's
just
because
the Saucony's, just because the J-Tip Saucony's not selling out like that first grid Azura, you just said all the kids are now wearing
J-Tip joints.
Motherfuckers was not checking for Saucony's until J-Tips touched them. That way, Saucony just got their ROI for collaborating with J-Tips.
They were checking for those. You could go to their website right now and see the same.
Nobody was wearing Saucony's in the streets before J-Tips. Nobody cared about.
They was wearing the J-Tips
before Joe Fresh Goods. I don't want to hear about it.
They were wearing Saucony's like 10 years ago. Niggas was wearing Saucony's.
It's in that Saucony's in that like Diodora category to me, where it's like you got a couple of pairs because they're nice.
Youngins was not going to high school saying, "Mom, can I get a pair of Jail Kayanos?"
They're not. But that's not why they're doing it.
You're 40 and you live in Ohio. Stop.
That is why they don't.
Stop. You don't know. You wasn't outside. Stop. You're not outside.
Okay.
Stop.
I understand ROI. I understand marketing. That's all I know.
It's working for
it's
them.
Not. It doesn't. Okay. What he said.
How is it not working? The shoes sold, didn't they?
It's sold.
It's scale.
Give me a thank you, but I love you, but I'm busy pair of J-Tips right now. Just because they don't go for as much as the other ones, and just because
who said anything about that? I'm not saying that. You're saying that. I don't give a fuck how much they resell for.
I don't give a fuck about the fact that they're easy to get.
Okay,
we're
not talking
about the regular models.
We're not talking about resale. In order for it to have any type of resale value, the retail shit has to sell out.
Okay.
But so if it's on StockX going for dumb money, that means that they sold out everywhere else. Okay. So again, ROI, it sold out. The shoe sold.
There's
it's gone.
Dog, the cost of redoing branding, all that shit for those releases is an investment in marketing their brand with the person they're collaborating with. Same thing that they do with Travis Scott, whatever.
Checking for them in the streets before this stuff.
But nobody is still checking for them in the streets. That's the problem.
You just said all the kids wearing it, so I don't get. So which one
because
is
of who?
All the kids
Because of
wait.
Nobody
checking for it.
I'm talking about Asics. Who the fuck made Asics popular?
Ronnie Fieg. Those Ronnie Fieg joints is the.
There's a bunch of collaborators with Asics that help.
Yeah, was it the jail 3s? The Ronnie Fieg, like those is the ones that everybody wants.
The Avia thing going on right now, the Walmart shoe. Mm-hmm. Who made that popular?
Who buying
the fact
Walmart
that they look like Asics and they could be $30?
That's not why. Kai Cenat.
What is it?
Kai Cenat. They did a thing where they did some kind of thing and they styled it up, and then everybody started. No, he did it for free. He didn't do it. He's culture. That's what I'm talking about. They didn't pay him.
Man,
you
don't think Walmart gave him no bag?
Dog, he wore a basic ass Avia. Somebody did whatever. They did a video on it. Wore a basic ass one straight from Walmart. Didn't have his name on it. They didn't pay him to do it. They just did it, and it resonated. That's culture. That's fucking. That's real ROI if you get an influencer like that to wear it. This guy does it for a check, and it's not long lasting. Number one, and number two. Again, like I said, his design language, all that type of shit, never really moved me. Never did.
So let me just tell you,
if there wasn't a riot outside his store when that shit happened, I don't think people would look at that thing as a prized possession.
So
once again, you're missing the point, fam. First off, the impact that a person has with a brand is the ROI, right? Now you mentioned Kai Cenat. First off, Kai Cenat and Jeff Staple, two different atmospheres, bro. Two different universes, fam.
I understand.
That's number one. Number two. You talking about because he did it for a check and Kai Cenat did it for free. One, you don't know if Kai Cenat did that shit for free. You don't know that. You're assuming that. Number two,
that
what
nigga
does that have to do with
he did it for free. He's with Nike. Man. He's with Nike. I don't even think he was wearing it. I think one of his homeboys was wearing it. But the thing went viral.
Anyway, but what does that got to do with Jeff Staples' point?
It has to do with the fact that he's made. I'm not talking about the whole statement he made. If you're talking about, I'm talking about it pertaining to him, and why I don't think whatever deal he was talking about actually happened, because it seemed a little sassy in that video, like he was trying to talk to somebody subliminally.
Point.
The point is that when you have to do something, when you're creative and you have to work for these brands and pulling shit together. I got a boy that worked for Adobe, used to write copy for like commercials, all types of shit. It is a quick turnaround time. It's not something where you sit there and say, "Oh, this is my vision. Go take it or leave it," right? And it's gonna resonate for ages on. It doesn't work that way. If that's the case, then make your own fucking shit and see how it resonates.
So Staple was not
Jeff Staple,
a skater. He wasn't a skater, right? Okay, so the skate culture started rocking Staple gear, and it got associated and blew up that way. The culture actually helped catapult him into the spotlight. So he was never, much like Supreme and Zoo York, right? Very similar trajectory. So he is a cultural icon in the skate streetwear culture. Whether you rock his gear or not, you have to give him that respect. You just have to. He is an icon in this. That Pigeon Ike brand, everyone recognizes it. Everyone knows that is the pigeon, the Staple pigeon.
Everyone,
whether it's on a shoe, on it. All right, a lot from the culture. I'm talking streetwear, sneaker culture.
Dude, you could talk to a 20-year-old kid right now. They don't know
they don't know what a lot of the cultural wear shit.
I'm not even looking at it,
but they know Jordan though, right? They know Jordan. They know LeBron. They know, like those things are long lasting. My thing, look, whatever it is with skate culture, sneaker culture, that's one thing. But when you're talking about ROI, when you're talking about marketing, when you're talking about design language, all that type of shit, him particularly, and guys like Jeff Wotherspoon, whatever his name is, those guys are in this space where they're one off, like they did a one-off thing that was hype, and they're milking that for the most part. Right, and that's why, I find it kind of offensive.
We all get lucky.
Sit there and lecture. No, but you can't lecture people on ROI when there's tons of people sitting there. You're basically telling people like, "Oh, yeah, believe in your art, whatever, if you want to be an artist." But at the end of the day, what brands are looking for is what's going to hit and sell that out, and hopefully it resonates. But they're going to move right on to the next thing.
In this industry, having a brand live for 20 plus years.
They're looking for the thing that's gonna hit and it's gonna sell out, right? I bet you anything that you put out with Staples' name on it is gonna fucking sell out. That was what I was saying too. Is it's gonna sell
to a certain demographic, but I'm talking what resonates throughout the culture outside of that demographic. That's what I'm not talking about skate culture, sneaker culture. Those are two different things. Like, you know, whoever designed, like Tinker Hatfield, fucking amazing. His designs from the Air Maxes all the way up to Jordans, all of that shit. To this day, Air Max 90s, whatever. They sell. They sell.
Right. They sell. Right.
Yeah. If Jeff Staples, you could put his pigeon.
If Jeff Staple was to partner back with Nike, whatever the case may be, and he was to bring back the original Staple pigeon dunk, that motherfucker would sell out instantaneously.
I know. You know why he's not going to do that?
No, it will.
No.
It will sell out.
They don't retro SBs ever.
No, not that. But look at the Undefeated.
But they usually bring them back different. You know, like
but it's not like a true retro.
Yeah,
right, yeah, they'll bring it back in a high top, or if it was a high top, they'll bring it back in a low top or something. You know, but it's the colors are. You know,
the only people that'll be waiting online for that shit is us. And you know, I'll get my pair, but I feel just like with the Undefeated, people were hype about it, but also and then look, now I'm gonna go back. I'll base things on resale in this situation. The hype's not there for it like it used to be, right? Like for these things, right?
Talking about
not just because of rarity.
And
you missed it. I don't know if you heard what I said.
We don't even know if Jeff Staples. We don't even know if Jeff Staples
was
talking about a shoe deal or a clothing collaboration.
Well, it doesn't matter.
We don't even know what the hell he was talking about.
Okay, it doesn't matter what he was talking about.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
But you keep basing it off what resonates with the culture.
The value isn't there for them.
Culture. These kids don't know what they want, bro. They want whatever's hype at the moment. Culture is a shifting prospect, bro. It's a moving island. It's not something stationary that you could plant a flag and be like, this is the culture now. This is going to be the culture tomorrow. This is going to be the culture in 10 years.
I hate the resale culture.
This man basically hit you with the Kevin Feige. This year Spider-Man coming out. 2 years Avengers coming out. 3 years Iron Man 7 coming out. Bro, companies do that all the time. That's why all these video games got these live service maps of the next 10 years of content. Everybody don't want this game is good today. They want a Fortnite where this game going to be good in 10 years. Both things can exist. I don't give a fuck about Jeff Staple or that pigeon or them dunks. I'm talking about the man's point of ROI. That's what I'm talking about.
There again, it's not.
You keep bringing up culture and going on.
The thing with the Undefeated, you gotta. It's two different things. Like the original Undefeated, there was only 72 fucking pairs. Mm-hmm. These, it was like 200,000 of them.
That's what I'm saying. But how many of those pigeons? Because anybody know how many of those pigeon dunks came out? How many were there? Like 1,000, 2,000, maybe. Of the pigeon dunk?
It was like 5. I think it was 5,000.
Did Nike get their return on investment on that or not? Are we still talking about SBs today or not?
Probably not, because he hasn't had a collab in a while.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm sorry, but no, bro. Yes, they did get their return on investment.
I would say probably not.
Like, what are you talking about? He launched the SB culture with that
one
shit.
in 2018.
What are you talking
about, man? He dropped another one in 2018, and it sold out.
The Panda Pigeon. Yeah, in 2019. The Pigeon in 2020.
Got their return on investment with that shoe. For the simple fact that the release had to get shut down. Nike ain't making no real money off that drop. The return of investment came when the next SB came out, and the next SB, and the next Jeff Staple pigeon came out.
They don't make money off of SBs, limited ones, all that shit. You know this already. Come on.
All right, bro. Okay, bro. Okay,
you
don't like Jeff Staple. This segment is called I don't like Jeff Staple, so that's my point.
When they make a shoe rare for the sneaker culture people, this is why Travis Scott's are rare. This is why it's hard to get, certain SBs and all this other shit. They do that because we give them free marketing. When we buy it resale, when we do a video on it, when we talk shit like this on the podcast, we're giving them free marketing. That's where they get their ROI. And then some guy who's sitting at fucking Discount Shoe Warehouse and sees the Air Monarch or whatever, and it's like, oh, that's a Nike? I heard about that shit. I saw it on Instagram the other day. I'm gonna buy one, $60. They don't give a fuck. They don't know what's a cool Nike. Are you not
proving his point then? Are you not echoing what he's talking about?
Right. It was
you keep bringing up his shitty designer.
He said creative art. That's not creative. That's scarcity. That's marketing. When you say, hey, something's scarce, I want it no matter what it looks like or what it is. I'm just gonna buy it because it's scarce. Like when those fucking 3D printed shits that came out, those whatevers. That shoe's not the best looking shoe or the most comfortable shoe or whatever. It's sold out, going for like what? It's $1,000 something. What was the Air Max whatever? A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
That you was all like fucking nutting all over.
That's the change in the. That's the cultural shift,
right?
though.
Zellerfeld, yeah.
They teamed up with Zellerfeld, and now anytime they release an Air Max 1000, people going to jump at it. When Adidas do the Climacool 4D, people going to jump at it because that's the trend. They got their return on investment with that Zellerfeld drop. Who gives a shit if it was marketed limited
They
or
did
not?
not, because that shoe costs a lot to make. It's not the best looking shoe. And it's the same thing with the remember those 4Ds, the Adidas 4D thing. They were charging out that $400 for a pair.
But are people gonna get the alternative like you just said, right? They're gonna go to DSW and get this looks like this is similar to now I'm checking for Nike.
I understand that.
Said they get their ROI.
I understand
based on
that.
People talking about
but
it,
that's
and all
not
that.
what he was talking about. He's talking about creatives. He's talking about being creative.
Did they get their ROI or not, fam?
No, that's hype. That's just simple ass marketing.
Did they get their ROI or not, fam? Yes or no?
Yes. But that's not what I'm talking about.
Shit. All right, I'm done. Y'all, everybody else can talk now. I'm finished. Thank you. Shit. That's all I'm saying.
You're totally flipping the argument.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to say from a creative. If you're talking about just purely selling creativity,
Jeff Staple asking companies, if you work with me, will it pay off in the future in dividends? That's all I'm talking about. With the man in the driving car.
Will it pay off in the future?
Dude, you're talking about some other shit.
They can work with anybody. They can work with us, and it'll pay off in the future if the shit sells out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Jeff Staple originally. You brought up Jeff Staple in that video to counteract his argument and bring up an alternative to his point. Yet you just spent the last 10 minutes proving it. That's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't proving his point. What are you talking about?
Did they get their ROI or not? Yes, that's what that man talking about. Instant gratification or long-term success? Which one you want if you work with me? That's all the man was asking. We don't know what venture he's on. We don't know what level of collaborative.
The long-term success.
The pigeon gonna be involved.
Nikes have long-term success off of Jordan brand.
The man was asked.
Long-term success off of LeBron.
The man was asked, "What's the benefit of working with you?
Retroing every fucking
shoe?" He basically broke it down as you want instant success or you want a long-term
slapping a pigeon on a shoe that's been out for 45 years is not creativity.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but Travis Scott said anything about creativity.
The SB didn't. That was not. That was not.
You didn't like that one design, bro.
I'm talking about the SB in general. I'm talking about the Nike Dunk in general. It's been out for like 40 years. I don't know how many fucking years.
Fam. You talking art versus money. You talking art versus money. You don't like his creativity, his cultural impact. Great. Is it making money? Yes. He driving a self-driving Jaguar, and we are not. That's the point, fam.
Yo, he dropped his first shoe pack in 2004. He dropped before Nike. I mean, he's been in the industry.
Jump through hoops to prove a non-existent point.
But to your point about creativity,
man, we talking about his ROI, man. We talking about coin, fool.
It's the wrong question. I go back to the original thing. It's the wrong question. How do you get an ROI on creativity? It doesn't compute. I'm a creative. I went to art school. I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Well, tell that to any creative agency that makes these ad campaigns for people. I've worked on ad campaigns. I understand where that ROI comes in. And it always has to be with something that resonates beyond whatever you're trying to market, where it becomes something
this is why business and creatives this is why creatives suck at business, right? It's a longer, the patience that it takes to actually see a vision, to actually understand the design language, to tell the story that could take years for people to get, or a moment, right? It could happen in a moment if you have the right influencer. So to me, it's just different times. Marketing feels different now than it was 20 years ago.
For sure.
It seems like you had to work a lot harder.
Back nowadays, if you want marketing, you could say, you went to art school, you want to be a designer, right? Say you design some gear, right? Some skate gear. You get on like one of these cats. Say you end up chance meeting running into a pro skater, and you're just like, "Hey, I got this design. You check this out. What do you think?" And he's like, "Oh, that's just dope. I fuck with this. Can I rock this?" Okay, he goes to SLS, right? He's wearing your shit. If people like it, it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be all over TV. It's gonna be all over everything. But back then, it was a little harder to do that. There wasn't as many avenues like that. Like you could go and fucking give it to a damn YouTube streamer. Yeah. These motherfuckers have like millions of people on their streams every day. It's just like if they're wearing it and people in their chat see it, what is that you wearing? Where can I get that at?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you didn't have that 20 years ago. Like that wasn't a thing. It was all about word of mouth. Like how we talk about with sneakers. Like he knows, he was there then too. Like we found out about all of this shit by word of mouth. Like there was no internet. There was none of that shit. Like you either had to have it a magazine in your hand, saw it a commercial on TV, or you saw it on somebody's TV. You know, it was like there was no internet. There was no like digital streaming shit where you can just say, hey, this is what I'm wearing and a million people can see it. Like they didn't have that shit.
And then you had to hunt for it.
Yeah,
right. Like you actually had to hunt for it.
You had to go.
Yeah, but doesn't that feed into this? Like part of this whole, like what maybe again, I think that this guy's not that authentic, but I think nostalgia also feeds into that now because we remember being outside, or you guys. I don't consider myself outside in some era, but like
that's such a
being
huge
outside
part of the culture, though.
No, it's not anymore. Now it's like, oh shit, I missed out. I could go, you go to StockX and get it, and that's why she was like the undefeated.
But the culture now is bullshit. Well, I'll say it. It's
why
bullshit.
you still buying sneakers?
About resale.
Wait, you still buying sneakers?
It's because I wear sneakers and I do it for a fit.
Exactly.
Like that's. But I don't care about the hype. Like I buy a ton of shit that has no hype.
Yeah, same here.
Like zero.
Same here. Right. But I'll get criticized for it. I'll get criticized for not wearing basketball sneakers with pants and shit, like or jeans or whatever. But that's personal style. Those are personal things. You have to think about again. What I did not understand about what he was saying is like, why are you saying this when you are not culturally relevant? In the sense of big, I'm not Kari. I'm not talking about sneaker culture. I'm not talking about
my
whatever.
point was already made. I'm just listening now.
I know you're being stubborn about it because you're not.
I'm not being stubborn.
No,
One, I don't give a shit. True.
You gave a shit enough to yell about it before, like you like
yeah,
it was that important.
You sounded dumb as shit. But like in the grand scheme of things, I don't give a shit.
How was that dumb?
Because you keep changing the argument, bro. You don't like Jeff Staple. That's the point that you was making, for real, for real.
My personal feelings about him have nothing to do with the fact that that's bullshit he was saying.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Cap.
No, it is bullshit.
Cap.
It is bullshit. Cap. It is bullshit.
Cap.
My favorite marketer could said that shit.
Nobody
that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit that you put out on social media, and people are like, oh my god, it's so insightful. It's not. It's not. That's not what people are looking for when it comes to marketing. They want to get quick ROI. They want something that's catchy, trendy, in the moment, and that's all that matters. That's from a person who's in marketing.
But you make it seem like he don't got a point as well, though. Both things could be true, fam.
His point is
great
to motivate a creator
and make Justice League after like 2 movies, or you could be like Marvel and make the Avengers after 10. That's all that man was really saying, fam.
Okay, I don't know that that's a weird metaphor.
You call it being stubborn. I just personally the point was made, so you can call it stubborn or not. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, either way, I just feel those moments, the stuff we were just talking. And I said this earlier with like when I brought up resale again. Now it is more centered around what the value is post release, or what is like cool in the moment, like wearing Asics or New Balance or cheap New Balances now. Like everybody, like kids are wearing that shit. It doesn't necessarily resonate within the culture itself as a whole, but yes, it's kind of influencing it. Because if Jound or whoever, like you guys pointed out, would put their stamp on a ASIC or a whatever, or a New Balance, yeah, it'll create more hype and it'll help it. I agree with that. I definitely agree. Even Just Staple doing that, I agree with it. But that does not necessarily resonate into true ROI for these brands. It's marketing. It's part of the budget. They'll spend the extra to make these customized shoes that sneakerheads want for marketing. But if it was really real ROI, they'd be mass producing them. Can we agree on that?
Sorta.
And
the only reason
what do they do when a hype shoe comes out that's mass produced? It sits, right?
Hold
then
up,
it goes on sale.
fam. Hold up. You just asked me a question.
Shattered backboard.
I said sorta because that mass produce aspect comes in effect in the stuff that Nike really or whatever company really make their bread and butter on. Like you mentioned the Monarchs. People think that these limited release undefeateds or these shattered
not making
backboards
money
or
off
these
of those.
awake fives is making the company bread. They do all right, but everybody is getting the Corp Forces and
Yeah, I know.
the Air Monarchs and all that DSW Costco warehouse shit.
Dog.
Long
It's
as
a fraction.
the door is open for the brand to sell other stuff. Like for example, Drew got that flight jacket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you came for the shoes, now you here for the jacket. That's upping my UPT. That's raising my conversion. That's getting me bread that I might not have otherwise seen. You know what I'm saying? If they
everybody would do
the
that.
hype gimmicky thing, it doesn't make it a hype or a gimmick.
You ever walk into a Nike outlet? They have a matching pair of everything for every shoe that they have in there. That's all part of making more money. It doesn't matter if it's an exclusive drop or not. It could be the random discounted Air Max 90 on the wall at Nike. You go over to the clothing aisle. There's a pair of gray sweatpants.
When I collaborate with somebody,
it's the same shit.
I'm collaborating with them so I can get their fan base to now go into that Nike outlet.
But that's not what happens. That fan base of Just Staples has already been in the Nike outlet looking for something that it could resell off the discount wall.
Bro, I'm talking about
what they're doing.
so they
you
being hyper specific.
Here's where
what I'm saying is like I said with that Brooks thing, bro. I know personally, I didn't give a flying fuck, no pigeon joke intended about Brooks until I saw that model. Now, when the sneaker blog posts that model in different colorways, I'll at least look. If it's on deep enough discount, I might even consider a pair. That's something that did not happen until I saw it collaborate with somebody else.
Well, see, this is how I look at it.
What makes you pay top dollar?
There's two separate things. Like when you say it doesn't resonate in the culture, you're right.
You weren't even looking for that.
It resonates in the hype beast culture.
I get it, but
now
Eddie.
I'm an old school cat. Like that fucking hype beast shit. I don't give a fuck about none of it.
You wear your fucking sneakers with jeans, yeah. But like I'm
not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the shit that the stuff that I buy. It's like I don't base it off that merit because I don't really even buy collabs like that. Like if it's something that I like, I'll buy it, but I don't buy every single one of them just because it's a fucking collab. Like I don't care about that.
And I'm the same way, sort of with what I do. You know, I dabble in resale though, but you know that.
But see, exactly. So you're a part of that culture.
Yeah, but I don't promote.
You resell shit, so you already know, like, it's gonna resonate here. I can sell this. I don't look at none of that shit because I don't resell shoes. I don't do that.
Yeah, but if you go in my closet right now, there's some shit that you would be like, why the fuck did you buy that? Because I like it. But back to what Kari was just saying about checking for those shoes.
I got a room full of that shit.
He was never, like you just said it, you just proved my point, kind of. Just because, now, there's nothing creative about what that shoe is, just because he put his thing on it. Yes, they use them for marketing purposes, whatever. Now sneakerheads are checking for it, right? It's still not, the grandpa who was buying shoes before is still going to buy that shoe regardless. Now, if it had said, Just Staples is a cultural icon like Beyonce or some shit, and she stamped her tag on that, and they did something cool and exclusive, and then grandma sees and like, oh shit, I never bought a pair of Adidas. Let me go buy. That's what I'm talking about.
That already happened.
But that's not happening. Nobody's buying a random Brooks shoe. No,
nobody cared. Nobody wanted
guys like Kari are looking at that Brooks shoe that Just Staples put his stamp on, and maybe I'll buy a pair if it's discounted enough, and blah, 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 blah. You're already killing their ROI. What ROI do you get from that, motherfucker?
The fact that I even looked at it, fool. Like the fact that I'm even talking about it.
That's nothing. That doesn't mean shit if you're not going to buy it. If you have to wait till it goes on 50.
See, now we're talking about hypotheticals. Now, what if I did buy it?
You came up with the hypothetical. You made that hypothetical, not me.
All right, now I'm counteracting it. Now, if I do buy it, I just shit on your whole argument. So, like, what the fuck is you talking about, bruh? Like, the fuck are you
Bro,
talking about?
no, I'm just saying to you, and I respect what you're saying because I fall into that thing too, where I can check.
You got your point, and I got mine, fam.
No, but I would check for something if it like those down shoes, like, but it never compelled me to go buy an Asics, like a 99 whatever, because Jound had it, or Action Bronson did it, or you know, I never looked at a basic model to try to be on that. I like the when Casablanca collabed with New Balance, I bought all them shits because I like that shit. I like them. I don't know. I just like them. And every one of those fucking shoes. And the same with the protection packs when those came out and I bought a bunch of those.
Oh my God.
I know. I mean, but I like the way that those are the only New Balances. I don't look at a basic New Balance ever and say that just because that protection pack is fire, I'm gonna get this random colorway.
And I'll tell you why you do.
How many?
Because the damn protection pack look exactly the same as the fucking regular ass model. It's just a different color.
No, they got the rips on the shit.
It's the in-house design.
The rips on the shit.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. It's an in-house design, actually. So it's not even a collab.
Yeah, it's not really a collab.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever. Well, no, the in-house, whatever it was. Yeah, but at that time, I thought that was cool and unique, and I was into like shoes, like distressed shoes. I like distressed shoes. I bought like the dirty looking ones of the protection pack too that came out. Like they look crazy. They're like all fucked up, but I like them.
Did you buy the dirty Air Force Ones?
I tried. I didn't hit on them, but I'm not gonna. You know, I figured if I don't get them, I could just wear a regular pair.
The white girl specials.
Yeah, they're great.
The white girl.
Funny. I really want to see if they could
buttons.
age backwards. Anyway, look. I guess we'll not come to terms on this. I hate to say agree to disagree because that's kind of a cop out. I have my point of view and Kari's wrong, but we're gonna
shut your corny ass up. Let the comments decide.
All right, it's like we're talking about like
just hating on Jeff Staple, bro.
If you don't like Jeff Staple, if you seen Chad Muska's rendition, like he bought the Sky Top back.
Yeah, he bought it back with Stray.
He calls it the skate top, but it's basically a Sky Top.
Those are fire. I remember those back in the
day. See, exactly. Those were fire.
I ain't gonna buy them though.
Nobody was checking for them shits until, well, actually, to be honest, us as skaters, if you like Chad Muska, then you was gonna get the shit. But Lil Wayne is actually who made those things popping because he started wearing them. And then
I was about to say, yeah,
they blew up because of him. But for me personally, I'm a Chad Muska guy, so I was gonna buy it either way. So it's like that's just one of those things where you have to look at the person who's doing it. Like y'all probably don't even know who the fuck Chad Muska is. Like
I've heard the name. I don't know exactly. Was he a skater?
Exactly. It's like if you
I heard the name before,
skater, then you know who he is. But it's like
Drew knows who he is.
He was designing his own.
I'm staying quiet.
Well, no, I know you know who he is, but I mean, he was designing his own shoes even before. So it's like he had been
Supra took over.
Yeah, Supra. I remember Supra.
Well, that was only because of him, though.
Exactly.
His shit was the only one selling, and the reason the one that blew it up was this motherfucker right here. Because Lil Wayne was wearing this in the Millie video, and this shit right here, it was a limited one, but it went crazy, and everybody was like, "What is he wearing?" But the original colorway, the black joints, those sold, but they didn't really go crazy until after it blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was like, "Oh shit!" Like I gotta get me a pair of those, and it went crazy. And I mean, that shoe is still relevant even now.
And he was a music producer.
Talking about those.
Yeah.
You know he's a producer too, right? Muska Beats?
Yeah, I got the Muska Beats album.
Yep.
Damn.
I got.
Yeah, I got that shit.
All right. Well,
so I mean he was doing everything, and he was the only one back then that was doing it. Oh yeah, here they go. Right here. Yeah.
This happened. He just had random shit.
This right here. 2007.
That's crazy.
The original one.
It's crazy you just pulled that out.
Yeah.
I remember those was a must-have in high school.
Colorway, the first one that ever came out. And nobody
That's clean
was going
too.
Crazy over that shit.
That shit's just clean too.
Now, wasn't the Super Sky Top 2 that had the like easy colorway?
No, that was the Sky Top 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a pair of them somewhere in here.
I remember them joints.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, let's keep it moving. This has ended our Jeff Staples segment. This is definitely gonna be its own separate video.
This
but no,
Sky Top 2 right here.
Real quick.
This is the Sky Top 2.
Jeff Staple, no disrespect to you at all. Your contribution to the culture has been great in my opinion. And I was not in the streets when your shoes came out.
Yo, shout out to Jeff Staple. For real.
Shout out to Jeff Staple. I just don't like some of the sassy shit you say on video sometimes because
I don't know enough of his sassy shit.
Yeah, I just see random shit and what I saw somebody post that and I thought like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Yo, we gotta. And then he pointed to the car driving itself, and that just pissed me off even more. And I think that was the goal, to piss off the haters. And I'll consider myself a hater.
Do y'all fuck with the Doernbecher shit? Do y'all think that design is cool?
The kids doing it, yeah. I think kids.
I think the cause is cool.
Cause?
I mean, I wear
the artist.
I like some of the Doernbecher releases.
What was your favorite Doernbecher release?
You're gonna laugh. I love the Doernbecher 5 lows with the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah. Wait, when did those come out?
Top 5.
The high top 5 is dope too.
With the black light writing. Oh God, I need that shit still.
I like the 9s too.
The 4 was the best one though. This is the best one.
Well, no, the best Vomero.
You just wanted to drop.
He got it. The Vomero 5 though.
The best one. That's the best one.
What about the Vomero 5s with all the patches and shit? That was fire. I sold mine.
Those were all right.
They're too orange.
They were cool, but not to the hype that they have. I don't know. I think there's better Doernbecher releases. Even that
started the Vomero 5 hype. See, that little kid was more culturally relevant than Jeff Staples, the one who designed that Vomero 5. I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. Whatever he did, he got me buying a ton of Vomero 5s though.
Well, Vomero 5s was already kind of popping before him. No, that's why they picked it for the Doernbecher.
That pushed the envelope though, man.
I pushed the envelope in the culture, in the stock. Your metrics. That's what it pushed it.
No, I didn't push it. No. I'm talking about.
You wore a skater shoe. What do you think was the best skate brand, like shoe wise? What did you think was? Cyrus, really?
No,
I rocked DCs and DVS.
So I have a couple pairs of DCs. Guy, man.
Yeah,
really?
I liked S, and then was it S? I had the Osiris. Everybody had D3s.
Yeah,
that was cultural, like groundbreaking shit back then. But the shoe that did it before the Osiris was the Costin 2s.
Yeah,
the Costin 2s were very similar. Those were popping, but like S to me was the one. They had all of the dope shit. Like you had the fucking all of the first 3 Costins, all of those shits were dope.
All then the you had the stuff is still dope.
The shits that Tom Penny was wearing, it was like they were plain, but it was the best skate shoe ever. I'm like, I can't fucking remember the name of it now, but I beat up so many.
Knocked that out of my head. I hated skating in SBs. Hated it. Always hurt my feet.
But this one here though, this one was the one. This was the one.
That's a grail.
I killed like 3 pairs of these as a kid. So when they retroed these, I was like, oh, I'm getting another pair of those. I'm like, I wear them all the time. They're still comfortable. Like, I don't know, like skating in SBs, I did, but I didn't necessarily care much for it. But I would
uncomfortable.
Do it.
Yo, Eddie, I don't know this. Eddie, I don't know how you don't have your own YouTube channel right now. I always want to know, because we talk about, Kari and I talk about this on the side sometimes, or we talk about it on the pod too. Like, yo, why isn't he doing some kind of content? I know you try. You got the pod and all that stuff, but you got so much.
I'm just not one of them, like, them thirsty validation hungry ass niggas that I gotta be all over the internet. Like that's just not me.
Every time you come on here, you be talking more than anybody. But I love it because you're so rich in the history and got shit to say. You need to be putting out videos. At least you should do something where you just talk on the camera about a shoe every day and put it on your Instagram. I'm just saying, like, get it off your chest and you could probably make some money off of that. That's all I'm saying. But it's I love it when you come on here showing that shit because I'm just like, where does he get all this shit?
That's crazy. It's crazy just to walk into the next room and just be like, oh, here it is. I know exactly where it is.
When he pulled out them Undefeateds.
Oh man, the band.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody wants.
These are the I call them the outlet bands because they were only available in the outlet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't believe these motherfuckers was like, people went through and got like multiple pairs of these things when they came out. No, yeah, they're going for like $5,000 right now.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? I'm kind of mad. I wore my shits now. I'm like, shit, I could have sold them motherfuckers $5,000.
You can still sell it for a decent amount, Warren.
Oh yeah, probably.
Anyway, we got. Let's keep it with this. There was stuff we were supposed to talk about. Did you guys pick up anything this week or last week? Since we're all going back to
last week. No, I got the cave stones. I mean, that's a decent one.
They're pretty nice.
You know about this shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's. I wish I could turn my camera around. You could see all the boards hanging on my wall. But yeah, that's crazy.
I got one.
You got a Heath. I need a Heath Kirkshark Alien Workshop. I need that.
I have got that. I got a couple strange, like OG Strange Love decks.
I just got. This is the only board I own. The Supreme Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh God, Supreme.
No, I mean I wanted it. I wanted to get the. I always wanted that. I wanted the rug, but.
No, I got the Muska. I got that Rising Sun. I got the Muska, the silhouette board that he made. I got the Cadillac Muscalade one.
Oh man.
Yeah, you picked that up last week. Are you talking about you just changed the subject? You just changed the subject, didn't you?
No, I said I got the cave stones.
All right, keep it moving then. We'll talk about this other stuff later.
I did hit on the Tokyos too. They had a raffle for those.
Tokyo.
Damn.
The fives?
The fives.
Yeah. Oh, where? I missed that.
They had a raffle. They sent it to me in the group chat, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna put in on this," and I ended up hitting on it. So I got
that's a good hit.
Damn,
I don't think John resale's gonna be that great on those.
Shit, I want those.
No, I don't think so. I don't think the hype is that. I mean, because it's yellow. A lot of people ain't with the yellow shit, so it's like I think it's gonna be like the Shatters, man. The Shattered backboard surprised me.
I think they cool.
That surprised me. I thought those were actually gonna sell, and them shits.
I'm about to get another pair of Shattered backboards.
I just got another. I had a $20 coupon.
Yeah.
I got 4.
I might grab a pair. I mean, my 2015s are still in great shape, so I'm like, do I really need another one? But I'm like, why not?
I've been wearing it as
well. Just get a pair and dog them if you want to be cool. Or whatever.
Cut the lawn in them.
So, Drew, you pick up anything last week?
I did some like reach backs, and I picked up the limousines that everyone hates, the SBs. But yeah, that was about it. I picked up some old pairs, like from 2008, 2010, stuff like that. I picked up the Quagmires, which I've been looking to reacquire.
My homie just got those for his birthday this week.
Yeah. It's tough. Something I always wanted to get back in the collection, and the fish scales.
How much was they going for?
And like, I would say over a year ago, they were going for over $1,000.
Shit.
I remember, at one point they got hype.
And they're still expensive. And at 12, they're still expensive. But I worked a deal. So I don't resell. I trade shoes. So I'll trade like a bunch of shit for something I want. So I worked a trade deal, and it worked out pretty well. And the fish scales or fish ladder, shit. The hell they call it.
You got any lobster SBs?
Yeah, I have the orange. These.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I didn't get the orange one. I was like, yeah, I wanted it, but I didn't. Like I
picked them up on the cheap.
I got the purple ones when they came out. Well, I got both of mine when they came out. I got the blue ones too. I got the blue ones and the purple ones. I didn't get the orange ones.
That's what I want to collect, like every concept collab. I love concepts. I love their collabs.
That's expensive.
That's why I don't have it.
I remember buying the blue ones back in the day. You know how much those things were, bro? They were like $90.
Yo, every SB sat until COVID. Like there was like no SB.
They started popping in like 2018.
Because the
2018 they started popping.
Yeah, Diamond 18s is when it started again.
Yeah,
the Diamond Highs. Yeah, 2014. Those sold out. Because I got a pair of them when they came out too, and those were tough to get. I had to ride around and go to a few places to get those.
I still need to get the lows, the black lows. I have all the rest.
Oh, I actually traded my OG lows, man. I traded those and my my UNC blue Supreme highs for my undefeated fours for the OGs.
Oh man, that's a good trade. Although those highs are expensive.
Yeah, they were going for. I still got the red pair though. I still got those, but I got rid of the blue one.
Kari, you got anything,
Goals.
or you want me to go? I don't care.
I got the Air Trainer Hirachis, the OG colorway, black, cool blue. I got the Andrew Reynolds 933, the caramel color. They finally restocked. This is a skate shoe, so I know Eddie and Drew know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These just came in finally. I got a pair of Rejuvenates.
Oh, you got them. Good for you.
Yeah,
you try them yet?
I got two.
Oh, you went to got the black joints too?
Yeah, I got both of these.
I can't wear
They
them
just
either.
came
Those
in
are
the
dope.
mail.
Yo, the slides are fire too. I haven't put my slides on, but they look really nice.
These just for in the house, and
oh, they're comfortable as fuck, man.
the
Barefoot,
plug hooked me
whatever.
up with a discount, so
nice.
I just had to get them, like both of these for the price of one.
Dog, they're comfortable. Eddie, I mean, I don't know if you're how big you are in house shoes and shit, but those are the most comfortable shoe looking things I've ever put on my feet.
I'm trying to think, did I get anything else?
Yeah.
What came out Supreme this week? The Dunks.
The Dunks. There was no clothes. They had like some other thing. They had a couple with some accessories.
I got a black pair of the SBs coming my way.
I
don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not.
Vibes when they drop them fire red jinx. When do that's next week, right?
Oh, that Foot Locker.
No, Finish Line or somebody
Finish Line and all that shit.
So
they got
tomorrow
exclusive access.
Yeah, but tomorrow they'll drop exclusive access for shipping. It was in store pickup today. I bet you they drop it for
white
shipping tomorrow.
Already got.
I need them fire reds, man. That's
this one's got the gray tongue, right, or something like that.
Black
tongue.
So I remember I had a pair of the 06 release. I think it was the 05, 06 release. I had those, but yeah, I think it was 06 because they dropped the grapes then too. I didn't get the grapes, but I got those, the fire reds, and then I got the grapes 2013.
Shitty quality in 06.
Oh, the 2025 grape is the best one, the best retro so far.
They getting it right as far as shape.
They finally got it right.
Yeah, they getting it right finally.
That's good.
Because it was dark times back in the day. They was like as when we was talking about the countdown packs. Like I'll never forget.
The quality on the countdown.
The 3s and the 4s, the way my midsole paint was chipping after like 3-4 wears. I used to think I think I got in trouble. I came home one day and it was bothering me. I was like, yo, what is going on with my 4s? It was the 4s for sure. And then my pop was like, yo, bruh, what you been chasing dogs in them joints, man? What's wrong with your shoes? And I was like, yo, pop, I just been wearing them to class. I don't know what's wrong. Like he was convinced I was hooping in them. I was like,
because the 2012 joints was like that too. They was chipping immediately. I think I repainted mine like 3 times.
Yeah, eventually, like when he started to see other kids' shoes look like that, he was like, "Damn, man, I spent $310 for this shitty quality."
Was cracking, but like straight out the box, like they was already cracked. I was like, "Damn."
The 23 on the back of my CDP 11s was coming off. I was hurt. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?"
They cheaped out on the quality with them CDP packs for sure.
That's when they have to put in quality because man, people was ravenous.
The only ones that didn't for real, like I got I just wore these yesterday, but the 16s, these are still good. Like these were straight. These ain't had no issue. The 7s that came in the pack with them, they didn't have no problems.
Yeah, it's hard to mess up 7s.
Yeah, it's but the 11s. The 11s had that, like you said, that 23 on the back will come off after like a few wears.
Yo, instant.
This is crazy. That was the one everybody wanted though. That 11-12 pack was the
last one they dropped. Everybody.
That was the only one that sold out right away. All of the rest of them was.
Then they dropped it around Christmas, so it was hectic.
Oh yeah, that
was my Christmas gift.
12 pack flew because I tried to get that one and them over. That shit was gone. It was niggas fighting over them.
Yeah, I got them. My dad blessed me for Christmas that year with them. That's the only thing I wanted. I ain't want nothing else.
Oh man, let me see.
What you got, H?
What did I get? Oh, I got a bunch of shit. I got my second pair of Undefeateds. I think I got them for a pretty good price after all the fees and everything, like $365. So it wasn't too bad.
I got them on sale. One of mine. I got 2 of them too.
I got them on StockX, but they're probably fake. But I'm gonna throw those on my feet. I got the Pixel.
That's easy to check. Don't you got real pay? Just put them next to each other.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna throw them on because I want to wear them. But what I get? Oh, those Pixel Air Trainers. Those Air Trainer blue Pixel joints that came out like last week or whatever.
You mean the Tech?
The
Challenge
Tech,
2?
yeah. I'm sorry, yeah. Tech Challenge 2 trainer things with the
the Pixel.
Yeah, those are dope. I ended up. I got another pair of shattered backboards and another cave stone because I had 2 $20 coupons on Finish Line, and I was like, "Fuck it," you know.
Those cave stones are nice.
They are beautiful.
They nice, but I'm just waiting for that price to drop.
Yep.
It'll drop, but I gotta say, even down to the box. The box is cool.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it'll drop much though.
I opened mine up and I put the black laces in them shits as soon as I opened the box.
Yeah,
they do look dope with the black.
They look so much better with black laces.
Great for the fall too, like good fall colorway.
Have you seen that Ama Maniere pair coming out? That brown one? Oh my god! Like those things look so good. I was like,
those are the ones I want.
So I want those myself. I'm like, those are fire. That
I feel like the Ama hype's way down. Like,
nobody because they was dropping a bunch of trash.
Yep.
It's like they was coming out with some bullshit, and ain't nobody.
The best ones was the 3s and the 5s.
Those
the original 3 and the black 5s.
I like the first 4, the dark
Air Max 97s.
Those was cool.
Or 95. Wait, 95s. The 95s.
I see a lot of people wearing those actually.
The 95s, not the 90. They didn't do a 97, did they?
Oh, 95.
No, they did 95. 95. I didn't like them.
Yeah, the materials are nice.
I like them. No, they're really nice. You gotta, Eddie. You gotta look. You see them in hand. They really look good.
I seen them in hand. I was like,
I got one more shoe though.
Has anybody hit on any of the big bubble release for the 95s?
Yeah.
No.
I don't really try.
I wanted that OG neon so bad, and those things, they made them shit so hard to get.
I didn't hit on those.
They go for like 500 right now.
But they said they're coming back out again.
Finish Line did a fucking in-store release with them shits, but they were only available at certain stores.
They said they only had like 20 pairs in each store or some shit like that.
And it's like
super limited.
Well, no, it was more than that, but it was like the closest store here. Well, it was 4 hours because they had one in Vegas. No, they had 3 stores in Vegas that got them, and then the one in El Paso got them, but none around here. And I'm like, how the fuck El Paso get them, but we didn't? Like, what the fuck? I was hurt. I was like, come on, man. So I'm still in the hunt for a pair of the 95, the big bubble joints.
I forgot. I did pick. I love shell toes, like super.
Are those the Patrick's?
Oh my god! You go get these. Go get the Patrick Star Adidas shell toes. The quality.
Those are nice.
And the design, there's so much freaking detail and
so many laces.
It's insane. Everywhere you turn, there's
is that something. Like the makeup artist dude?
No, it's
I've never seen. That's a clear. That's clear. I've never seen that on the shell toe.
So it's like blue. So it's like water clear. But yeah, the material, the suede on this. I've
never seen a clear.
He said, I never heard anybody call Patrick from SpongeBob Patrick Star, you know. I just
that sounds like
Patrick Star. I was like,
you know that Supreme guy with the glasses, that little Supreme dude, something Star. There's a guy named something Star. He's big hypebeast dude with the glasses and the long hair.
It says it right there.
Jacob Star.
Jacob. I
ain't seen that man in a minute.
I mean, he's probably. I hope he sold some of them Supreme joints because his time's up. I got one more too. I bought these now. Drew, I remember when you came on the first time, you talked about these, and I was intrigued.
Football seasons.
Dog, this is literally, they took a football and tore it apart. There is a little
It's really uncomfortable.
There's a hole here for the air thing. They put the fucking...
laces.
That pigskin leather is tough, bro.
It doesn't move.
These are the limousines, right? You said they're called the limousines.
Yes, it's a limousine. It's a collab with Limousine Skateboard.
So
it's like you couldn't even do the old school skateboard trick like we used to do back in the day. Put them hoes in the microwave real quick. You put them in the microwave to get them hot, and then as soon as you take them out, throw them on your feet. and walk around in them, and they break
these are the most uncomfortable SBs ever made.
I love those stained glass joints.
The stained
I
glass,
can't wear them.
yeah.
These are these look more narrow than a regular SB right here. I noticed that. But the crazy thing, I would actually like these more if they did not try to, if they did maybe a leather swoosh instead of this fucking, they tried to really make it look like a football and it's just painted on. It's really makes it look cheap. Other than that, it's actually not that bad. In my
with
opinion.
the green laces, yo.
And that? Oh, yeah, to make it look
that
like
shoe looks
turf
way different. Yeah.
Did it come with extra laces? I didn't even look.
5.
Oh shit! I gotta check that out because I bought 2 pairs. Them shits was just sitting on Nike. I was like, shit.
And then it came with the 3M laces too.
Oh, for real?
They'll be, yeah. Like
sleep,
the
man.
lace
and the Arts and Rex got to be the 2 most sitting dunks ever.
The Arts and Rex, great release.
No, the Arts and Rex, I got those. Are the fire.
I want to go back and get the trainers. I need to go back and get those.
The train, I think you can buy them resale for cheap. They were sitting for a while and they restocked.
You can probably still find them on certain sites.
I didn't go that hard look because I remember you had mentioned that they were still on Nike and I went back and then I had it in the cart. I was like, Came back 10 minutes later, it was all gone. I was like, damn, I should have just bought it. Anyway, that's all I have for pickups. And I probably bought some clothes or something. I don't know. What's going on in the culture otherwise? Anybody know? I don't know. I'm not of the culture.
You sure not?
I don't like Jeff Staples, and I don't wear my basketball shoes with jeans, so I'm not. I'm not that guy.
We ran long. I wanted to not really touch on. I heard about it, and I don't want to discuss it without having the details. But Foot Locker and DSG hired former Nike VP.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
we was talking about that in the group chat. Yeah, hey, I mean,
they ready to get back door.
It's really going to change anything. I mean,
because it's not like to put in perspective. It's not like she was doing it, and from what I understand, it's not like she was endorsing him.
No,
because if you look at some of his pictures,
took her credit card and fucking he was a bunch of shit. Yeah,
he was being a nepo baby. Because if you look at some of his pictures, all of it wasn't even Nike product. He had some Yeezys mixed in there too. And the fact that Nike let her walk away with a clean bill, like instead of firing her, shows that she wasn't like funding or sponsoring him. She was just negligent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but how was the plug though? Because he had so many, like the rare shoes.
He was so plugged up. I remember.
She obviously wasn't his plug, but she wasn't his
plug
paying for it.
But like, I remember I was working at Nike.
She was the bank.
And
she had to have some kind of in.
Nah, it was a store in the district that I worked at. This is when the Sean Air Max collab came out.
He had Off-White 5
B grades, and he was so on top of it. Now, keep in mind, this man lived nowhere near where I live. This store was in Virginia. He don't live on this coast. He was able to know that shoe of that caliber, B grades, was coming to the store. Caused so much hype. He was calling his plugs XYZ. The manager of that store said, you know what? Fuck it. We don't want them no more. And send them back to distribution. Like, the man was plugged up. But I don't think it was through moms.
He knew he had all of the plugs, man. And
I still don't get how he got the like the rare shoes though, like from Nike, because he had a ton of Off-White.
Like,
but a lot of that stuff, besides the fact that he was using mom's credit card to probably buy early,
stuff that only released on sneakers.
He was also getting stuff B grade too. A lot of people don't realize hype stuff get B grades too.
Oh yeah. You gotta know, but you gotta know, you gotta know
distro, bro. You gotta get
them. So that's how that's how like South Beach LeBron whatever's getting 8's getting to the outlet, right? Because they're B grade, you think? Because those sell out. And then I bought mine at the outlet.
Buys it back from a store that didn't liquidate all the inventory.
The retro pair they were in the outlets here just because they had so many of them. You know, it was you weren't gonna see them in the outlet in fucking, what was that, 2009 when they came out? No, 2010. It was just like you weren't gonna see them in the outlet back then. But the retro people didn't really buy them like that. I mean, I did, but a lot of people didn't get them. They was just kind of like, you know. And I was telling the dudes in the group chat, we was talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, people ain't buying the OG colors of the, like, you know, LeBrons and the foams and all of that type of shit. People nowadays, it's like Nike is bringing that stuff back, but that shit is for us. Like the people that were around when that shit came out and wasn't able to get it. Like, that's our shit. Like, these young kids, they don't they won't outside back then. They don't know nothing about that shit, so they don't want it.
That South
Remember,
Beach is
you
still
can't
hot.
wear
That's still
basketball
a fire
shoes with
shit.
jeans now. Remember, so they ain't about to buy no LeBrons. Can't wear that, But I was like, I'll wear them motherfuckers with jeans. I don't give a fuck. I'm buying them.
That's
I'm
what the name of this
I
episode is
needed
going to
that
be:
shit.
sneakers and jeans.
Yeah, that's the
Jeff
thing
Staples
now.
did.
Like they say, you
That's the
can't.
name of the episode.
And Jeff Staples.
Jeff
Jeff
Staples
Staples and
jeans.
jeans.
You can't wear.
Jeff
I mean,
Staples
even
dunks
like
and
even
jeans.
with your cargo pants and shit, it's the same thing. Like they
You
say,
got cargo
you can't.
pants too.
I do.
They're not my cargo pants. They're everybody's cargo.
I wear cargo pants probably the most out of any pants.
Well, no, I'm saying,
Me
but
too.
you say you only wear cargo pants, not jeans. So I'm like,
oh no, I wear
pants,
sweats, cargo.
You can wear, sneakers with your cargo pants.
If you're trying to be comfortable, let me tell you something. This maybe Drew knows this already. Linen pants are the best go-to pants for like all occasion. If you're trying to go out and look,
I gotta be going to a fancy place.
I love they have like you
I ain't wearing no
good baggy
linen
pants.
fan.
No, I'm talking about just in general.
I ain't doing that
wearing
shit.
no linen pants to the club, dog. We ain't doing
but I'm not gonna be out here
bro.
Nike
it's like a breeze
pants,
of air just flowing right through the pants.
It's like wear a badge.
You gotta wear the linen pants with the tucked in button up flower shirt.
I got that. I don't wear it tucked in though.
Ridiculous ass shit. Sound like some shit my dad would wear.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm old enough to be your dad, bro. I'm old enough to be your dad.
The swoosh is going with linen if we talking linen Air Force Ones. I'm
not saying with the shoes. I'm just talking about in general the pants, like linen pants or my
yeah, I mean, I guess at the cookout, get the breeze between legs.
Yeah, you wearing flip flop.
The only motherfuckers wearing linen pants at the cookout is the unk at the grill.
I'm almost
wearing that shit.
I'm getting there.
You got a sweaty wife beater on and a little button up shirt.
And you said, what you say, flip flops? I ain't wearing no flip flops.
Yeah, with the flip
flops. I might wear some slides.
Nobody wears flip. That's disgusting. I hate the thong flip flop, man.
Well, I know that's the staple.
Do you wear thong flip flops?
I do.
No, look, not to be on some racial shit, but that's a white.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's a white thing. I get it.
I
own my shit.
Eddie know he Filipino.
There's a couple things I count.
Dudes be wearing flip flops with the thongs.
Yeah, in the Philippines, yeah, but not here.
See, culture.
But in America,
I don't wear them out of the house. So I'm not I'm not stepping out of them.
If you do wear them out of the house and you're at the beach, pass. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I ain't wear a pair of those since I was a child. But not to say the children, people wear, but like
I used to wear.
Are they comfortable?
I used to use them to when I was in the military. When I would take showers at the gym, like I would wear them in the shower.
That's a good practical use for because
but
they're minimalist and they get wet and then you don't really care and you just throw them in the plastic bag.
I'm like, I didn't get that.
But they're
like, I don't want to
get nasty after a while. Yeah, they're nasty and then you got them in between your toes and they're not comfortable. You ever try to walk in them shits?
Yo, you're buying the wrong ones. Yo, pick up a pair of Reefs. Yo, they had like everything in a choke. Like legit, they had bottle cap. They had a bottle opener on the bottom. They had an air unit in them. They were going for like $80 for flip.
That's like the oh shit, I can't remember the name.
Oh my god, these are the same ones my wife wears. They're comfortable. I heard she said they're comfortable.
Yeah, they are.
I say no. You was talking about that's some white people shit. Like I know back on the East Coast, the white people was on Birkenstocks.
Oh yeah, Birkenstocks.
Oh
yeah.
I got some
Birkenstock was.
I don't have them
still popular
out here.
kids.
The white people don't wear Birkenstocks. Out here, the Mexicans wear Birkenstocks here.
Yeah, I got some Birks. I got some
Bostons.
Wear them.
I mean, I wear boat shoes. I just bought myself my first pairs of Hey Dudes, which I haven't worn them yet, but I like the way they're
I can't
light.
do that.
They look good.
Oh, you in Ohio? That's why you got the Hey Dudes. In Ohio, Hey Dudes is cracking in Ohio.
Dog, we went in there.
All of my niggas in Ohio was wearing Hey Dudes. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Dog, nothing but overweight white women with their kids shopping in there. That was it. I was like
overweight white women. If you watching, like and subscribe.
I know. I was the only I brought my wife there. We went in. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I went in there 3 times, and at the outlet
different
store.
White women's numbers.
Dog, yes, and dog. That's why I came up with that whole thing about putting the sock on the insole. But the girl behind the counter told me about that. But the whole store, I did not see one Black person or Hispanic or Asian or anything in that store. Every time I walked in, it was packed.
Around here with a cop Hey Dudes. If I wanted a pair,
you can just get them Journey.
Journey.
I think
Journeys,
they sell
like
them
Journeys out
Macy's. I
here
think
got
you can go to like
HGs.
Macy's or anywhere. I think they
See, I gotta
kinda
go to like the
in the
more
stores.
gentrified areas to get to a Journeys.
But
Like
if
the
you're not
hood
looking
area,
for
I
them,
ain't
you're not
gonna
gonna find them.
Oh, nigga, you go to the mall. What are you talking about?
The mall
That's
got
more
them.
Got Journeys at
gentrified.
the mall.
Yeah. If they sell Crocs or something, they're definitely gonna be in there.
I'm about to say, nigga, I live there
Crocs
too,
makes
bro.
those.
They got Journeys at the mall, bro. You good?
Not like at my closest mall. Like if I go to
What's
Tyson's,
what's the closest mall to you?
Iverson Mall.
The hell is
shit,
that?
yeah, nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Wait, where's Iverson Mall?
Nah,
in the
not
hood?
that one. Not that one.
Iverson
Not
Mall.
that one.
fool.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
that? Where's that? You're
Iverson
like,
Mall.
I don't
It's
even.
like
I've
on the
never been
border
there.
That's the hood mall.
Southeast and Maryland.
Oh, that's why I never been there. All right.
Yeah, the Iverson Mall is the
I
hood
lived-
mall.
I lived
remember
on
we
top
used
of
to go there
Pentagon,
back
so-
in the day. They had like
Yeah.
3 Foot Lockers in that motherfucker.
Bro, it's like, yeah, bro. It's like a Foot Locker right next to a DTLR, right next to a Foot Action.
Damn.
But to say
If you
shit,
ain't hit on the shoe, you don't got a plug or you unlucky.
Nah, do you know where the other mall that we used to go to get shit that it was always sitting was Forestville Mall.
Forestville. I knew you was about
Yeah,
to say. I knew you was
Forestville
about
Mall
to say
got all of the
Forestville,
sneaker
fool.
stores in that bitch. And nobody
Forestville.
noticed
Jimmy
there.
Jazz, Foot Locker, Finish
They got
Line.
Might have did a
athlete's
pickup
foot in
there
that
once.
motherfucker back then. They had, this was in like 2014. They had an athlete's foot in that bitch. And I was like, damn, they still got
Wait, the
It's-
athlete's foot or
it's-
athlete's foot?
Athlete's
foot or
the athlete's foot.
That's the one that's
So-
still around.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just in Georgia last week.
It's a different store. It's
walking
not
down the street.
Athlete's foot's different. Yeah.
They,
No,
they
it
did
was
it like
it
a
was like
whole.
the
They did like a
athlete's
whole
foot from the
rebrand.
90s.
I think
It
it's
was
the
the
original.
one we remember.
No.
With the same logo and everything.
Yeah, but it's like different
the other
management.
one. The other one is a totally different franchise. The athlete's foot and
No,
athlete's
the
foot are two different
one in
things.
Forestville Mall is like the one from the 90s.
Was the
It's got
OG.
the
Oh,
fucking
okay.
parquet floor and everything in that
Bro,
mall.
that joint, I remember
That's
up
the
until
old
like
school
2014, 15, they were still selling like penny fives. Right? They had like ancient shoes in there.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they had,
God.
but shit, Forestville had all of this shit because we used to go there and then we would go to the Foot Action at the Cap Center.
Mm.
They used to always have shit there too.
Yeah,
Nice.
between
Or you could just
Forestville and PG Mall, if you ain't get your pair, you just ain't want it.
PG Plaza had that. That was where they had. The
I used to
Galaxy
shop.
phones
They had
that was
they had
PG.
city shoes or whatever. What
City
else?
Trends.
Sports. Oh,
Who?
City Trends.
Yeah, City
City
Trends.
Trends.
And what's that other
Okay.
one that went out of business? Sports Authority?
Shoe City.
Shoe City. That's the
Yeah,
one.
Shoe
Shoe
City.
City.
That like
Now-
their
that-
logo was yellow, right?
Yeah, Shoe
Yeah.
City. Then it
City.
became YCMC or whatever.
Wait, did you guys have VIM out here out in
I don't know
DC?
what that is.
Oh, that's a New York thing then. VIM. Okay, it was sort of like
I remember Jimmy
so like
Jazz.
Models, but more urban.
Shit, I remember Models.
Damn,
We used to have
Models.
Models in
Damn.
Pentagon.
Yeah. Well, they didn't sell like
Yeah,
sporting goods and
yeah.
stuff. They just the clothing was similar.
I used to
Models
always
stores.
go to fucking Tyson's Corner. That was my spot. 'Cause
Yo,
I knew everybody in there.
Dog, Tyson's
They used
Corner. It's so
That
crazy.
mall is
It's like
the nicest mall.
not anymore, man. Like ever since they put the train up, they have like mad hood stores in there. I'm talking about like places that sell the fake jerseys and shit now. I've seen a lot of
only
kiosks.
like 3 of them in there or 2 of them.
That's 3 more than when I was going there back in the past.
All right,
dog.
bougie.
Yeah,
well, I'm just saying,
the Springfield Mall had all of that shit too. Back
Yeah.
back
Springfield
then,
Mall
before
died.
they- yeah.
It's a mixed bag of like nice and.
Well,
Well, 'cause you had Springfield out
they
there.
remodeled it in like, what was it, like 2013, 2012 or something like
But-
that. They remodeled it.
In 2014, 15, when the metro ran
Silver
and it runs all the way out to Tyson's now, that's when all those stores started coming in there. Like the
Because
I
the
don't
hood got access now.
now they got access, yeah. But I was there. When did I picked up the fire red fucking 4s? That was the last time I was there. So that was like 2021 probably. Whenever those shoes came out,
Yeah,
November 2020
It was
maybe or
like
2021.
No,
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, I went there to pick
Yeah, it
them
was
up.
like
I was looking
2020.
around. I was like, I went into the store. I was like, damn, they got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Academy jersey up there. They got
Yeah, that jersey store still in
Red
there.
was 20.
They had
That was
everything.
Where
2020.
Foot Locker used to be,
Yeah.
where Foot Locker used to be when it was a House of Hoops and all that, that's a jersey store now. And Foot Locker moved to where Forever 21 was.
Yeah.
And
And right on the other side, they have the
Do
luxury
they
mall. You
still,
go on
do they
Louis
still
Vuitton
have
and all
the
that
Jordan
shit.
store in there?
They had a Jordan store?
Yeah.
No.
And Tyson's, yeah.
Never saw
They
it.
had
No, they
the
don't got it.
the Jordan store because I bought my I
Oh, you
was
talking
there
about
visiting.
the Foot Action? Nah, that's different now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was like a Jordan store. It had like
yeah. But it was in collaboration with Foot Action. It's not that.
Because that's where I bought my He Got Games, my 13s in 2018. I bought them in there.
The store is still there, but it's not a Jordan store. No. It's just a foot app. It's a something. And it's across from what used to be Finish Line. Now it's JD Sports.
All of the foot actions that we had out here is gone. We had like 3 of them here, and they all closed up.
Yeah, they got bought up.
Actually, I'm gonna get back on the topic because I want to talk about it since we got 2 different groups of people here. And I want to talk because the TikTok and Instagram culture when it comes to sneakers is totally different.
God.
Now I don't know. So Drew, I watch you live stream on TikTok. I watch
that shit.
No, but it's crazy. I don't know how involved you got. I know Kari kind of. I mean, now that I got you doing TikTok and looking at it, and probably seen some of this shit. The cultures are so different. Like, you know, I see more appreciation for the culture as far as people getting together and talking about shit and doing like Drew. I seen your whole crew of people talking about doing the TikTok challenges, doing the thing, you know, showing each other's shoes off and all that. And then we go to whenever I see it on the other side, they're always talking about like what they hate, who they hate, why they doing this, why they doing that. They talk about like, you know, this is on Instagram. And I always just wonder like, what's the difference? Like, I know what the difference is, but I'm just wondering like, has Drew being around so long and probably on both platforms, do you find yourself being more embraced by that TikTok culture? Like as far as people,
I feel like I get ignored on both, but
bro, I go on your shit. I see you're in there with 50 dudes on a live stream. You're not getting ignored. You guys are talking about your shit. I'm like, damn, how can I? I saw you live stream. I was about, should I try to invite myself?
So we play a game every Thursday night. We play Uno with sneakers. So like you pick 5 sneakers.
See, that's cool. That's fun shit. I mean, maybe
it's just a way to spark some engagement. And I'm not like all into the hype beast stuff. So I like people to just show their kicks. So, but it's an interesting that I see it the opposite the way you described it. TikTok is a lot more toxic when it comes to the sneaker
Maybe I'm following the wrong people.
Instagram.
TikTok, yeah, he's right. TikTok is worse. TikTok be on some bullshit, yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, these motherfuckers is just up here talking a bunch of shit.
No, they do, yeah. Because when I did when I made that comment about the Jordan 1 mids, like there was a lot of people just throwing around stupid comments and stuff and just saying things. But then like even when he made that thing that went viral with the LeBrons and versus the LeBron 9, 10, 8 or whatever, that people were just saying shit. They're saying shit. But like I'm following maybe the wrong people that live stream on Instagram.
Well, you gotta look at that. The people on Instagram to me are like the young niggas that don't know shit about anything. So it's like when you
I see all the old heads up there, like troll.
Well, no. There are some old heads.
Those guys with the fitted caps.
But when it comes to like people that know sneakers, like Drew or me or Bostic or those type of guys.
A little bit.
For every guy that's been doing this shit for a long time, there is like 20 of these new. Don't know shit about it, people.
New booty ass niggas. That's new booty
ass. Yeah. Right. So for every one of us that actually knows shit about it, there's 20 other that don't know, and they just be on the shit like like the LeBron versus Jordan thing. They're like, don't know LeBron look better than a Jordan 7-8. I'm like, bro, okay,
that's crazy talk.
I got a text in the group chat by some dude. Somebody you don't know. I'm like, bro, okay, this is how we gonna explain this. I'm gonna make it real fucking simple. 7, 8, 9. If you looking at Jordans, maybe some, but not a lot of people have the 7, 8, 9 and they top 5 Jordans of all time.
Definitely not the 9.
When you look at LeBron 7, 8, 9, those are his best fucking shoes out of his whole shit. So if you're comparing 7, 8, 9, which is kind of Jordan's mid-tier shit, versus LeBron's top-tier shit, of course LeBron's top-tier shit is gonna be better. That's his shit. 7, 8, 9 was his best run. Back to back to back. That was his best run of shoes ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Period. Like the ones and the 2s were cool. The 3s were kind of The 4s were dope. The 5s sucked. The 6s were okay. But the 7, 8, 9, and even the 10, the 7, 8, 9, and 10, all of them shits were fire. All of them. The 11s were 12s trash, 13s horrible, 14s the 15s were dope.
16 was dope too.
15s were dope. The
16s my
16s
favorite.
is when they did the Kip joints, right?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and they had the collab with the
17s were kind of and then everything after the 17 was shit. So I'm just like,
the 19 is
easy on the 20s.
The 19, no, 20 is good. They after
the 20s is a fake ass wannabe Kobe.
So if you think about it,
I knew that was coming.
Off the 19 versus the 20, because the 19 was like the worst shoe ever made by LeBron.
No, I think the 13.
The 19. Dog, those
13,
things are tanks.
I think was the worst one.
The third, nah. Well, they look.
The 13 was trash.
Do you know the 9? Have you seen the 19?
Yeah,
the one where they did the Space Jam and all that shit. I bought a couple of pairs of those.
Ass.
They are ass.
They're not. The 19s was
you
trash
cannot wear. They're not wearable. He didn't even wear them.
Ever.
I don't think a human being has ever put the 19s on their feet.
Dog,
LeBron
they are so.
The movie
I
Space
bought
Jam.
those shits. I wish I could pull one out right now. The box is like this big. It's like cute, and you pull the shoe out. It has these the things here. They poke into your leg. It's
not built for comfort.
It's hard plastic. It's like hard. It's like these they built them to be. I don't know what they tried to do. They tried to bring back the.
I mean, the LeBron. I mean,
the 13s. I had a pair.
The 13 was the shittiest one
to hoop in, and they was painful.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. Man, I think maybe it's a tie between the 13 and the 20 or 19.
I had a pair of 13s. That burgundy written in the stars pair.
Mm.
I never had a 13. I like the Friday the 13th pair. I thought those were
killed my feet.
I like the concept of it.
I got them for hooping itself.
Yeah, them shits is his shoes are kind of narrow, except for the ones where you use that mesh. The what is that? The 15, 16, 17. Those are the ones I hooped in a lot. And they're great.
Anyway. 20s are mesh.
Speaking of that, have you seen the 23s and that
I like them.
shit ass ad campaign that they doing for it?
The goal.
I like it.
Dog.
I love it.
All of the rivals have been destroyed. Like, get the fuck out of here.
23
he beat the best team ever, dog.
Insane, fam.
He got so many niggas glazing him right now. I'm just like, man, get off this man.
You know, LeBron's in the Hall of Fame already, and he's still playing.
No, he's not.
They just put him in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, they put that Olympic team.
So is Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul too. All of them.
Yeah. The Redeem team. Yeah, they put the Redeem team. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
First time that ever happened.
How?
That a player that has won an MVP, a championship,
that an active players in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, since everybody loves to make up shit about Jordan, like, oh, he won defensive player, all this bullshit. Like, so Brown's the only active player.
Wait a minute, it's not made up.
No. They put these weird stats together. They'll put these weird stats together and stack them, right? So I think being in the Hall of Fame and still being an active player.
We're not about to do this.
I know we're not going to get into it. That's another podcast. We're
not about to do this.
Maybe we'll start a sports one, but I don't want to.
We ain't about to do it.
No, I don't want to get into it. I'm very passionate about
shit up about Jordan, and I'm like, no, that's a fact. This shit
about
LeBron.
They made up a bunch of Jordan stats, steals. No, it's fictional that he won Defensive Player of the Year. That's the fiction.
No, it's not. Look it up.
No, it's a fic. No, you know why? Because they padded the stats that year.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. That year they padded the stats. Wow. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about this.
Okay, so if that's fake, then LeBron's bubble championship is fake too. So
that's a legit championship.
No, it's not. He played in the bubble. There was no fans.
What are you talking about? If they played they could have been playing on the damn blacktop. It don't fucking matter. The NBA said, hey, we're going to play in the bubble. If you want to fucking play and win a chip, you're going to win a chip. So there was real competition. That has nothing to do.
Michael Jordan's defensive player of the year is real.
No. You know why he got that? Because when they say
look,
they said in one game Jordan had 10 steals or some shit, and on the scorecard it said there was only 6 turnovers on the other side. They were padding the stats the whole fucking year.
Dude. I know what you're talking about.
That's the year he won.
Season.
It was the same season.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
We are surrounded by smartphones. Somebody look it up.
I'm not gonna look. I know this. I already did my research and I was debating Sean on this.
I'm
not gonna look. Eddie look it up. He's the one denying it. Anywho,
we're done with this shit. So I'm like, I can't look at
everybody go to bed, kiss your
I already know. I know what the facts are. I have this argument every week.
1988.
88. That's the year he won the Defensive Player of the Year. Sorry.
Was it the 88, 89,
89, right?
88 season.
88, 89,
Saying
right?
that he played year word in 1988. Season he averaged 35 points per game.
Well, he did that more than one.
1.6 blocks per game.
I think it was 80,
He remains
88, 89.
the only player in NBA history to win both Defensive Player of the Year and scoring title in the same season.
And he was the MVP that year too.
Look, if Bernard King had a couple of more steals, he probably would have done the same damn thing.
It's a fact.
If Bernard King had a couple of more steals, he would have done the same thing as that. Anyway,
Jordan revolutionized the game of basketball.
Like, look,
what was the Bulls' return of investment on getting Jordan?
The ROI was very high on that.
Yo,
was the
MJ's
long-term
rocking
investment
staple.
worth it, or did they
Yeah,
have?
right.
MJ fucking his rookie year.
All MJ ever did was wear red and black.
Immediately.
What was his return of investment in his initial 85 season? Did they win a championship? No,
I'll say
it's not culturally
in the time, it was very artful. All of that stuff. I had posters all over my wall. I love Michael Jordan. He did impact culture. I mean, culture.
Mike is the GOAT. Mike is
Chinese
the
kids. He's
the
GOAT to some.
on and off the court.
He's the GOAT to some. What are you talking
just can't
about?
dress.
Oh, the gambling,
that
all that
dress,
shit, the
though.
murder, all that shit. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. His son just sniffing coke off
Michael
a random
Jordan murder. What are you talking about?
His dad was killed.
Don't please don't get him started.
I'm sorry.
So close to wrapping up.
Like, bro.
Supposed.
So
I don't. I'm not. Hey, I ain't saying no. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm talking about, like, if you look at the cultural relevance though, on the court, off the court, he's the GOAT on both.
Yep.
Whose shoes is selling like Michael Jordan as a basketball player? Nobody.
Kobe's.
Hey, not like Mike's.
Not like Mike.
Kobe. Well, no. I think
nobody selling shit like Mike. Mike's shit is relevant now.
Air Monarchs.
It was relevant then. It's relevant now. Like,
oh man,
ain't nobody.
Yeezys was selling. Yo, Kanye jumped over the Jumpman at some point.
Shit was selling out for a while is because he died.
Kanye was jumping over the Jumpman.
If Kobe hadn't died, his shit would still been sitting just like it was.
I know, yeah, but
Michael Jordan is still alive and his shit is selling out.
Kanye jumped over the Jumpman. There was a good run there. He had 2-3 years where he was the man. Come on. Everything was selling out.
The Jumpman in turn of
everything was selling out.
How much he was getting back compared to how much Jordan.
And
that's because Kanye. That even now the truth comes out after, because Kanye was like, "Oh no, I did all of this shit." But nigga. Once they cut him from Adidas, they still own all of that shit.
And none of those were really his designs. I mean, you got Steve Smith, and they recycled old models.
They could just take the Yeezy name off of it, and they could sell his shit.
They're not going to do. Well, nobody wants that shit. No, the times have changed. Anywho.
I still wear mine. I don't give a fuck.
I don't wear 350s anymore. 350s aren't coming. 500s, I love those.
Comfortable as fuck. The 350s, them shits is super comfortable.
500s.
Those and the 700s. I still wear mine.
Nice. I like 700s still. I love them.
Anyway, shit. I think that that's the thing. If you look at the relevance of like shit that came out when we were kids, like us 90s kids, it's like now this whole vintage thing it's going on now. It's like everybody
been going on
like we did in the 90s.
Kari, do you wear like old t-shirts that I used to wear?
Yeah, I got a ton of vintage stuff. I mean, most of it is
vintage
because like my dad was alive for a long time, so I got a lot of his stuff. But like, yeah, every once in a while when I go like offload some stuff I'm not wearing to one of these shops and I see a piece, I really don't care what year it's from. If it's cool, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
but like,
I can't wear
vintage.
I like being fresh.
I was never in like super heavy into chasing vintage trends because it's a lot of stuff that's coming out to this day that's still fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like every once in a while, and it also depends what you mean by vintage. Like
vintage, out here, vintage is like a real big thing. Like that's like it's been that way for about the last 4 years.
Oh
now.
yeah,
like,
yeah, out there you go.
It's crazy out here. Like
one of my closest friends. One of my closest friends, Erica,
shit on it. Like this big out here.
Yeah, one of my closest friends, Erica, live in Arizona, Eddie, and like her whole thing, she got like resale culture, vintage stuff.
Yeah,
and like she got hella cool finds, and the people that she follow have hella cool finds. It's serious out there.
Oh yeah, the vintage thing is crazy. Like my boy Cam does that shit. Like sells vintage stuff.
It used to be big in VA when Sean and them was out here.
But you got brands like Represent,
like
though.
$300-$400, and these shit.
Yeah, so
fade,
Represent
worn,
just
beat
did
up.
the retro release of Metallica, right? Like all the Metallica covers, not all of them, but I mean they're like
I forgot all about
$160.
Represent brand.
So, like they literally just dropped vintage pictures of Metallica artwork as new shit. So it's, I don't know, I fuck with it. I think it's awesome.
Well, is it distressed? Like, is the materials
big money? Well, no, the vintage shit that they sell for big money is like actual like shit from the 90s, and they sell
this is a reproduction of it.
I can't get into wearing some shit.
No, it's not reproduction. It's like
no, I'm talking about, I can't
I'm saying
wear
what I was talking about. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
What Drew was talking about is cool.
$50 for a t-shirt. Like, bro,
I can't wear some shit that I knew some guy at a fucking Megadeth show was sweating in and shooting up heroin or whatever. Like I can't, and like I can't wear it. The sweat bars, but people love that shit. I can't fuck with it. I don't want to wear no dirty t-shirt.
I buy vintage Supreme. Like, if I find a piece that I've been looking for,
is it clean? Like, or is it somebody
you
wore it?
To your point with the Metallica shit, like the kids nowadays think that that's like some new shit,
right?
Like, bro, I was wearing heavy metal band t-shirts and jeans with skate sneakers and like 20 years ago. I'm just like, that shit's not new, bro. Like, we were doing this a long time ago.
But there's a cycle with the fashion. You know that. We all know that. We lived through 2 cycles. Kari's living through his first cycle. Kari's living through his first cycle. We've lived through 2 or 3 cycles at least.
The kids nowadays that are buying this stuff are like, oh man, this is like the hottest shit ever, and no one was doing this shit before us. It's like they really think
they just go look at a picture of their dad. Their dad was wearing that shit.
Exactly. It's like, bro, I can show you pictures of me.
You was telling a story like you said about your kid, right? Like you said something about your kid when you was on here, Drew. Like you said something about him with the I forgot what it was. Something.
Yeah.
What he wears.
Like he's all into vintage, but he puts together these weird. So he's going to school for fashion and. So you were talking about this earlier with New Balance. That's the boring colors. Like it's just easy to fit. Like all he wanted was black cats, 4s, 3s, anything like solid black shoes. Just throw them on and he could fit it with anything. So he does a lot, but he he makes his own clothes. So he's a different use case.
That's dope. I wish I made my own clothes.
Fam.
Yeah,
he's awesome. He's gonna be a winner. His own brand. I hope so. I want to retire like soon.
I'll say shit. If he launches his own brand, shit, let me know.
I'm a holler. I want some merch.
I'm gonna say if he launches brand, we'll support, fam. Yeah, drop that.
All right. I just don't put it out there like that. So
everybody's selling stuff now.
He sold out. So he did 3 runway shows. In Dallas and Houston, so Nuisance to Humanity.
I want to.
I'll shoot you the link.
Check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll do a video on it. I've done that before for my friends. My boys show me Patwari. He's got a brand called Garage Sale. They're on hiatus right now, but it was pretty dope. But he's on the artsy side. He's a video director and stuff. He's done a lot of big videos. But when they put out his brand, he did the T-shirt that said oh my God. Is something? Oh my God! Property of Allah. Have you ever seen anybody wear those shirts where it says "property"? You know how to do like the varsity shirt or the college shirts, like "property of Penn State."
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They did one said "property of Allah," and mad influencers just bought it and were wearing it. I saw Hassan Piker wore it. He had like a gym pic, and then that shit blew up, and they sold out of that stuff. They was all like custom stuff. Their Garage Sale brand is pretty cool. It sort of takes that vintage thing because he was selling all his old polo stuff on his website and everything, and they mixed it in with the Garage Sale stuff, and it was pretty chill. I got a couple of the pieces. It was nice for when it lasted, but it's tough holding a brand up nowadays. Like you got to be consistent and be able to compete. You know, especially
have a return of investment.
It's hard to get. It's hard to get material.
Hopefully, this episode gets us a return on investment.
It's hard now.
Off of Jeff Staples.
Shout out Jeff Staples. Come on the show, man.
You're invited.
Culture
come on this show, though.
Let's talk.
Shit changes so fast. It's like you can't. If you get say you have like a certain type of shit that you make, and it's popping right now. It's like 2-3 months from now, it might not be. And it's like you got to be able to evolve and make different types of shit now. But it's like most people that design stuff, it's like they kind of find like their niche, like something that they like to do, and they just kind of stick with that. And it's like, nah, you got to be able to branch out and make other shit too, because when the fashion sense changes and people start wearing different shit, you got to be able to kind of make what's hot.
What's Hellstar gonna do when they're not? I mean, they still popping.
They got a collab with Adidas that's about to drop.
Yeah, the Hellstar is still cracking.
That's
a
little.
Well, they just came. That style of clothes is like popular. So you have like Hellstar, and you got Godspeed that basically looks like Hellstar, and then there's
is Revenge still around?
Revenge
Spider, Lucky. There's like a whole bunch of shit that looks like.
Is Revenge still around?
No.
I got a bunch of their T-shirts, like real nice ones. I should sell those. Yeah,
you should.
I never wore them.
for each of them.
I thought I was on StockX. I saw that there's somewhere like 100 something.
Right,
I know, right?
Whatnot popping.
Do them 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Chat.
25 cents.
Swipe
you sell
chat.
something for 25 cents?
Nah, dude, my homeboy here fucking has a Whatnot. Nick, he makes so much money off that shit. Like he be selling everything on there, and people buy that shit
because they think they're getting a deal.
But you got to watch yourself on Whatnot because they be selling a lot of fake shit on there too.
There's no quality control. Yeah, there isn't.
Have you seen them cats? They be selling. They be selling Air Mags on there for like 20 grand, but they look brand fucking new. I'm like, come on, dog. Like those ain't real.
I wouldn't even bring
Cool Kicks
to a platform like Whatnot.
Real, they're not gonna look that fresh. I mean, these are like brand fucking new.
Yo, they charge. You have to put your credit card information in. So when you go into the auction.
Yeah, if you win, that's it.
You win, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
they charge your bitch that bitch right away. I can't do no Whatnot. I mean, I see, and I'm like, what's the point? I mean, I get the point, and it's a very popular platform for that. But when I see the guy from Cool Kicks up there selling these shoes, and it's their prices are set. I don't understand. They must be selling fakes. Cause
that's your homie. That's your homie in reselling.
Who the Packy? What was it? Champagne Packy.
Everybody who knows anything about Cool Kicks knows that them niggas be selling UAs, man. They showed it on their video. They had a big shipment of shoes.
And the boxes wasn't put together and stuff.
Yeah, the boxes won't put together, and the shoes was in a big ass plastic bag on top of the boxes. And I'm like, there is only one place.
One way. There's only like one type of person that sells shoes like that.
Yeah, there's only one place.
We just did a buyout
like that.
What? How do you know it wasn't Drew? And he sold his whole collection.
Don't play with
and he just decided to,
I did hit one of the sellers up that I used to buy from because he was a decent plug. But to buy like 200 pairs in my collection, they lowballed me so bad.
They always do that. Nah. I got lowballed by one place out here, and I was just like, really? I mean, but this is, it's
these resale people, they are like, I
take advantage of
it. These motherfuckers offered me fucking 200 cash or 300 store credit on a pair of 2015 Chicago ones. I was like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Even used, that's terrible.
These things have been worn like one time. Like they still look brand new. And this motherfucker was like, I can give you 200 cash or 300 credit.
They about to sell them for $650.
Yeah, $650. And they'll say they're new.
I ended up selling them to another store for $600.
Exactly.
There you go.
I was just like,
know yourself, know your worth.
I just pulled him out and was like, throw me an offer. He was just like, would you take 6? I was like, shit.
They so used to selling to youngins who need cash immediately or who are not informed. That's their whole business model.
Oh yeah, like you see. I don't know if you guys watch them Rami videos at Cool Kicks, but sometimes the random. No, yeah, but his
syndicate.
But yeah, Hobie be taking advantage of these like girls or young people that come in there. They say, "Oh, I just bought this pair of Dunks. I don't want them no more." All right, $40, $20. And that, like literally sometimes $20. Or that white dude that goes to the sneaker conventions, and the culture guy who does the coin, that black dude.
Culture Kicks.
Culture Kicks.
Is that the one? Is that the one dude, the black guy that fucking he got like braids or dreads or some shit?
Yeah, there was some drama with
Trump.
him.
Yeah, he was
taking pictures of Trump. Motherfucker at a sneaker event. I'm gonna punch that nigga in the throat. I don't like that dude, bro.
He's so lame.
That nigga be on some bullshit. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
I respect hustles, but they just lame, like just the way they conduct their business. And I get it. It's for social media, and I hope that some of that stuff is staged.
It is. But a lot of it is.
I would hope it is. Yeah.
But that's why I don't go to sneaker cons anymore, because it's all that shit. It's less about actually going there, working some deals, trading some kicks. Like, it's just all about the table and the heat on the table and the resale.
Oh yeah, people just show off their collections for content.
Yeah, a bunch of skits.
I mean, honestly, if you want to be real about it, a lot of the shit that they got at SneakerCon and all of these things, a lot of that shit is fake too.
Yeah, but how this I don't understand.
These motherfuckers got like 3 of every size of an off-white shoe. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Or some 17-year-old with a whole rack of PEs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and samples, PEs and samples. I'm like, you have all of these, and where did you get them from? Oh, I got my man's knows. I'm like, who? What?
It's like, yeah, man. It's just like my baby sister's cousin Tracy's baby daddy's uncle. He worked for the team.
Yeah, and I
got me in. Like, shut your dumb ass up. Like,
in a full size run.
Right, in a full size run. Exactly. It's like, oh no, shut up.
The baby
like,
shoe
too. Your ass out of it.
Travis sample baby shoe. Like, where did that come from, bro? Like,
I mean, they be doing it like that, man. They be having all types of shit, and it's like
but nobody buys it. Nobody buys those, obviously, because the prices are too high. But then when people make their content, they see these people.
I'm about to say, and a lot of the time, those people getting paid by these conventions to be out there.
Yeah,
it's the presence,
Yeah.
Like, you got the like, I remember I went to an event here. I think it was in like 2018. Your boy 2J's was there. He was just like,
shout out to J Kicks.
He was just like, I bought up like 3 tables. Like, I watched his social media.
Man,
he said he bought like 3 tables at the event. I was like, nigga, no, you didn't. I was there. Like, you didn't buy shit. You was just walking around talking to people. Like, I didn't see you buy no tables.
I was at SneakerCon 2019, I think. And you guys didn't make. I remember this is when I first started talking to you guys. I remember John couldn't make it out. You didn't go. Did you go to that, Kari? 2019? Did you ever been this? I don't know. But none of y'all, I remember where I said we should all go out, but I was there and I met J2 Kicks there. Like you said, he was just walking around.
Yeah,
and then like, but I have to go check the DC SneakerCon video that he did, because I was there the whole time. I didn't see him rolling around with no cart with 50,000 Yeezys on him, buying out tables. He was just taking pictures and walking around and saying what's good to people and shit.
Yeah, I was like, in the video where he bought the table up, everybody was in there. And he walked up to the guy and was like, I'm going to buy this whole table up, da-da-da-da. And he fucking started counting all his money out and bought that. I'm like, bro, he didn't do none of that shit when I was there. I'm like, bro, I was there the whole time. I didn't see him do none of that.
Content, bro.
Chilling. Yeah, exactly.
They all do that shit for content, and they do whatever. Now look at him. I mean, I feel bad for the brother, man. He out here trying to pitch a brand that nobody wants.
I feel bad for his wife.
Yeah, I feel bad for his wife because she got to deal with it. But that, I mean, I heard that she's the one that did the paperwork on those bad deals. That's the thing.
I mean, that still don't mean she should have got canceled.
No, I'm not saying that she should have got. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that's why I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I feel bad for that.
Of the bad business,
but like, it sucks that you have to go through that shit while you're going through this shit. And we talked about it on the pod before, but I just feel bad for the whole thing. But I feel like he's not like, you got enough celebrity friends and shit that can bail you out.
You don't even need celebrity fans. Look
I'm just saying, people with money. Yeah, well, yeah,
you got multiple houses.
I think
I'll
he's
start
doing
feeling bad
that
for you when you go back to being homeless 2 days.
He's doing that right now. He's doing that. But I think the whole social media outburst that he did a couple of months ago or a month ago, whatever it was like
performative.
Was, and it, I don't know how effective it was.
I just think homeboy got caught up in the sauce, man, and then
you can't. Dog.
You can't do that.
When you're the top reseller and celebrities, everybody's going to your shit, and I understand that the clout that comes with it, but you're a businessman. Business comes first.
No excuse not reading that contract. None.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
no
no excuse
excuse
for
You
that.
d-
Like if you
I
doing
hate to
business,
say it, but
nigga,
you
need to
almost
be paying
deserve it.
attention to business.
They almost deserve. It's true. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you don't want to read, if you don't read the contract, that's your dumb ass. It's like, what are you doing? Like, if
That's
you're
your
But
money.
there's a reason. There's a
that
reason
kind of
why he
money,
didn't read the contract. There's a reason why he did all that, because he needed the money, so he was willing to sign anything for some cash.
So then
You know
he's
what I'm
got to
saying?
deal with the consequences of
yeah,
it.
That's the
exactly. It's
consequence.
just like
And
that ain't on that. That's
I-
on you.
That's
then. It's like
business.
you want to be dumb enough
Ain't
to
no emotion in it.
sign
Yeah.
a contract that was predatory to you. Then that's your
Terrible.
fault.
he
Like,
took
you did
upfront
that.
cash, right, for that contract. That,
I
from my
think
understanding, I think he
I
took some
think
upfront
so.
cash. So he needed it, because I know the way they were consigning shoes, the way they were doing things. They were already, this goes back to 2022, 2023. There was already rumors about them not paying consigners back then, right? So you're saying, oh, you can't even afford your operations, and now the marketplace is shit.
Okay, we'll go to that. We all knew that they weren't paying. We heard about it even back then.
Yeah.
You look at it. Why the fuck weren't they? This motherfucker had a goddamn store in Caesar's fucking Palace. Do you know how fucking much the overhead on that is?
They had
Insane.
Like,
investors.
they can't afford to pay nobody shit.
He had
All
to
of it's
recoup
going back into
investors
that.
too, dog. They had to recoup investors, and then when you got some guy who doesn't know how to do the books right, investors are gonna look at you like, damn. And then once that money's gone, and the investor says, "Shit, I ain't giving you no more money. I didn't get an ROI. I didn't get an ROI."
Hired somebody though.
Your
He
artistic
could have hired
brand.
someone to do his back office
No,
shit.
what he should have done, and what would have been better for him, is if he would have just kept the store the first one that he had in the mall. He should have just stuck with that. But he wanted
turned
to
it
be
into like
big
Pawn
and
Stars.
flashy, and I want to have it on the strip. Like, that's your dumb ass. Like, why would you open up a store in Caesar's Palace?
Well, yeah, look,
places?
that's
Why
that like Pawn Stars in Vegas, right? That they kept that same storefront. It became a tourist attraction. People came in there buying. They could charge whatever they want, because people just came by to buy shit. And look, keep operations small, make your shit off of social media, do all that. He could have done that. That would have been dope, actually.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, it would have, and
if
especially
he
for something so niche.
Operation normal, like he had it in a regular mall, and he would have just kept it like that. He would have lasted a lot longer. He would have been fine. But that Caesar's Palace move, that was too much.
Ooh, bro.
He got that taste.
Have y'all been? You have been there? When we went to Vegas in 2021?
I was there.
Yeah, I went there. I've been there.
Dog, they were selling like, I went to that like a snack bar thing. They had cookies and shit. They were charging like $15 for cookies.
I'm like, dog.
No, I was like, I was trying to get
these kind of cookies, aren't they?
No, they weren't. Were they weed cookies? No, they were just like regular ass. They weren't weed. I wish they were. I would have bought some for $15. For $15, I buy a $15 weed cookie. But nah, they were just regular ass cookies, and they had ice pops and shit. And I was like, what is it? Why is it $20 for this? And I was like, nah, I'm past. And then obviously the shoes were overpriced. Well, it is what it is.
Because that whole glass thing that they had in the middle, the case with the shoes, all of those were consigned shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I went to Vegas 3 years in a row for SEMA, and I went in there every time I went. Those shoes never changed. There was the same shit in there.
I mean, they're pretty dope shoes, though. I mean, I saw some shit.
It was fire. It was a fire display for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If they're supposed to be selling them,
some of them was Fat
y'all ain't selling these shits.
Don't tell me you got a car collection too. If you're fucking with
me?
SEMA. Yeah.
No, he does. He's a car guy. He's a car guy. Oh, you two would get along.
We'll
Hey,
talk.
this is the gearhead too here. Yeah, there's a couple of gear. Well, I'm not a gear. I wish I was.
Oh yeah, I'm a gearhead. Yeah, I fuck with cars.
Talking about cars and shit. I don't know. All I know is my car. Anyway, it's almost 10. We should wrap it up here. But this is a great episode, guys. Thank you. I mean, Kari. I mean, I appreciate your feedback about the thing with Jeff Staples, and I know that's your man's. I know you love him so much.
That's not my man's. I don't own a single Jeff Staples product.
Exactly. It's just proving my point some more.
No, it didn't. We still talking about him though. Like,
I know.
If you ever have me on again, I'm gonna come in a full staple fit.
Yeah, right.
My
point is, when you hate somebody.
I don't hate him. I don't like some of the things he says.
Same
I don't know the man personally. I can't. I'm gonna. I'll hopefully. Obviously, this is not gonna make it on social media, but I do not hate you, Jeff Staples. I don't think you're a bad person at all. I just don't. Look. Nobody's gonna talk because you don't know me. I don't know him particularly. So maybe I'm the hater. I am a hater then. because I'm
It's
talking.
not
He
about
should come
somebody
on
I
the
don't know.
podcast. Have him on the podcast and
Jeff
chat him
Staples.
up.
I don't know what the ROI would be on that.
Ghost ride
not
the
gonna be-
whip to the stew.
Might not be the
on
best
for 20
ROI.
minutes and just
Set
show
the
your
record
bank
straight.
account to H and show him what
That's right.
ROI is.
I mean, he can show. We go. I don't have to show him I don't have money. I'm poor.
I ain't say
ain't
you.
got no
I
money.
said Jeff.
Him.
Jeff
That
show
doesn't
that
matter. I don't
ROI.
need to- Can't flag. What are we? Ben Baller now? Ben Baller. That's some Ben Baller shit. He be just like, throwing around.
Nah, fuck Ben Baller.
His money.
He a
Yeah, that
cornball.
little nigga. Fuck that nigga. I kick his ass in the
I ain't
throat,
even
too.
gonna hold back. Fuck Ben Baller. He's
Yeah, I kick his ass in the throat too.
That's a I don't know him personally, but
I know he personally he's a capper.
He's a
Like-
little dick riding type of person. Just makes up shit, does all.
Yeah, he just
things.
be making shit up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he did design the Sean Wotherspoon shoe though.
He was in the room. Calm down.
I mean, one of many
That was a
collaborators.
homunculus of designers.
But that's the reason. That's the reason that he ain't relevant now because he was capping. Everything was capped with him.
Oh yeah, like talking about like
once he got exposed, it was a wrap. It was like, oh yeah, he done. Get his ass out of here. He done.
Yeah,
I know shove that little nigga in a locker. He done.
Yeah,
that's negative ROI.
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing things. I mean, social media is a powerful tool, man. That's why you still make.
Whenever
money
you
doing
take
something.
the time to argue with regular people on a podcast, like he was doing with Greg, and you supposed to be in this upper echelon. That's like if Jeff Staple watched this episode.
They got on a podcast and argued with each other.
Nah, but he mentioned them on his podcast. Like after they had their little words about him, it was on social media, and he had like a little snide comment. That's like if Jeff Staple watched this and was all like, "These four fuckers."
I mean, look, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that because you gotta say, you defending yourself or your brand. I don't care if it comes across my timeline and I see it. I'm not actively
look
looking
where you
for
at. Look where you at.
No,
See, you could do
accidentally,
that. Ben
buddy.
Baller shouldn't be doing that. The pillar of the culture, who, if he sold his collection, would make millions of dollars, even though he told the number of his pairs, and that means each pair will have to sell for a certain amount, which is astronomically impossible unless every pair is like a PE. Like, he's a certified capper. Like, mathematically, he's a capper.
Well, didn't he say he had the Air Force One dunk? Does SB dunk something or other?
Jesus' sandals from Nazareth. But like, you arguing with two dudes in Arizona that do this podcast for fun. Like, you're lame as fuck, fam. Like,
but they have reach.
You was talking about that, Greg.
Man, not enough reach to be reaching Ben Baller. That means he's small.
Look, I know, dog. Greg.
That's like if he responds to this podcast.
We know Greg, and he fucking hates like sneaker fetish and all these other people, and he'll talk about them. They live inside his brain. They're like rent free in his brain.
Like he be going that sneaker fetish sometimes, right?
Because a lot of he was fighting with he fucking said shit about Clark Kent after he died. Like
great, but I'm just saying the case with Ben Baller.
That's how bad it is. He just hates
Ben
these
Baller
motherfuckers
is on
dead
Ben
or
Baller
alive,
is
bro.
more relevant as far as like the grand scheme of things than sneaker fetish is. Sneaker fetish don't be going back and forth with Greg. Why Ben Baller take the time to do that? Like, he petty, he a bitch. Like, that's
that's petty.
I think he's a bitch, bro. He's a bitch.
I don't think so. There's no look. Somebody disrespects your name, no matter what statue you are.
That's like if you started going at every person in the comments that called you.
That's different. No. You're talking about two people with influence in the community. Like, we're talking like if
where's Greg's sneaker deal at, or where's the sneaker podcast segment?
They're
on
relevant though. They are relevant.
Not
relevant.
Not to be bothering Ben Baller like that.
Yeah, but they're relevant still.
Okay.
Their word counts for something, and somebody sent that to Ben Baller. Like, say, like if somebody
Jeff Staple.
Like if somebody sent this to Jeff Staple or whatever, and he cared to respond, I respect that because he's defending his name.
If somebody respect it, but being a little bitch about it, still being a bitch about it.
I think I don't remember what his response was, but
he was extra. He was mad extra.
He was extra mad.
And then on top of that,
I would just say I got more money than you, and that's it. That's all I would say. I got more money than you.
I would have been like,
that's all I'd say.
I would have just hit him with that classic Snoop Dogg from the Breakfast Club. Who? Man, like for example, if you sent me somebody that's relevant in the sneaker culture and was like, yo, they responded to our podcast. First thing I'm be like, who?
I'll repost that shit on our page. I'll be like, hell yeah, dog. Like and subscribe. Yeah, you got to take it all. Love and hate. It's all free promo on that side.
I mean, that's how he should have been about it. He would have been all like, who is that? Well, you don't know who the sneak this is? Nah.
Wait, didn't he repost it though? Thanks. Wait, didn't he repost the video or something? I swear I remember following it. I think he put the video of them talking about him on his page. I think that's what happened, and that's why it resonated with his community. But either way, I mean, it's for him. Look, he's grasping at straws. He's trying to make himself more relevant. I mean, look, we'll see if this actually, that would be funny if I'll say I have a similar situation where Jeff Staples puts my
I would love it.
hateration
Bro, I would
up there.
money to see this.
No, I would just say like, okay, he goes on there, says some crazy shit. Now, obviously, look, I 100% think the sneaker community would back him because he's more.
Bro, you would get buried.
No.
Look,
I would have either way. No, I would agree with you. Yeah, but that's my opinion.
Like I know
and you know what I would do the next week? I come back on here, talk my shit, and be like, bro, come out with another pigeon dunk and tell me something. You're working with fucking Brooks. Like, where's your Nike deal, Mister? Return on ROI is whatever. Tell me where that shit is nowadays. You working with Brooks? You doing this? You doing that? Like, come on. I'm just an innocent bystander
viewers,
who understands marketing.
Virality
that's gonna be funny as shit now.
But that's
in about 3
months.
I want to see
you got another news coming out.
And look, and guys, look, wherever that. This is me talking for myself. Drew has nothing to do with this. Eddie has nothing to do with this. Kari has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with it. If it does go there, it's fine. I can defend myself and talk about it. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you want to see it because you'll laugh. And look, he might be 100%. I might have misinterpreted every fucking thing he said in his self-driving shitty Jaguar. All I know is that I stand by those words because that's just the way I felt in that moment. And I always see this man talking some sassy shit like he understands this stuff,
bro.
I can respect that. At the end of the day, bro, you know we bros. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about, booty ass nigga? What are you like? He said, what are you talking about? New booty? You said whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, that don't sound like sassy. A man shouldn't be saying sassy, bro.
In this context, yes, I should. I'll say sassy. I'll pause. I'll pause that.
That up, nigga.
The kids say zesty now.
Zesty.
Yeah, zesty. Right. No, that's not kids, nigga. We was saying zesty 20 years ago.
I ain't here.
I mean, there's no difference between zesty and sassy to me, man.
The reason we started saying zesty is because we used to get in trouble at school for calling people gay. So it was just like, we gotta say something else.
Remember? Yeah, I know you can't say nothing. Now it's like, pretty soon you can't say that word. But either way, yeah, he's talking sassy online. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, bro. It was all good fun. At the end of the day, Jeff Staples got his life. We got our show.
No, I recommend him for having longevity, all that shit, man. He's done things in life that are beyond what I can do in the sneaker culture or fashion culture.
He just flew the coop.
Yeah, that's I'll give him that. I'll give any man or woman, even Sean Wotherspoon, I'll give him that because he did, like, as much as you can say he's a fraud now, he did take that moment and turn it into gold. Like he capitalized.
He turned into too much gold because all of his goddamn stores shut down and he ain't doing shit.
Sean lost me when he was with Nike and he was all like, yeah, I love Nike's the brand I grew up with, and like I didn't wear no fuck brand on Adidas. Fuck Adidas. And then like Adidas came, he was like, man, I've always loved Adidas.
Then he went to Asics and out.
No, fam.
Now he's doing Walmart shoes, whatever. But like his design sucked. Like his actual original designs. I bought those.
I'm about to say, I thought you were talking about the shoe. I'm like, nah, that shoe was hot, bro.
No, the first shoe, but that was like 90 people collaborating in a room.
Yeah.
Not him. Like those shoes that he made on his own. Them fucking Adidas shell toes with the little strings hanging off of that shit.
Oh yeah, the corduroy superstar.
Wait, did he design those Jiminy Cricket joints with the pouch on the front?
First,
that was him. I like that shoe. I bought that shoe. I never wore it, but it got the little pouch on the front. I fuck with that shoe.
Yeah, he just put a lot of energy into him and it didn't pan out.
What?
Okay,
you remember that Jiminy Cricket joint?
Yeah, I remember it, but
that was it. Are you sure he designed that? That was him.
He did the Hot Wheels one and the Jiminy Cricket one. I don't know if he did the model.
The Hot Wheels one was trash.
Yo,
those Asics with the patches, garbage.
The gel lights.
whatever. They were garbage. He
I
tried
always
to
said
do
it
the
was garbage.
corduroy.
They was
It was like
derivative.
corduroy patches and all this stuff.
Yeah, they was too similar to his Air
the
Max.
corduroy shit was Sean Wotherspoon's thing.
Yeah, that was his little signature.
Well,
Yeah, that was
it's
his
not a
thing.
good
The
thing.
corduroy shit.
Yeah, you should have moved past that after the fucking Air Max 97 thing.
Yeah, he had some blemishes, but
I mean, but look. Never mind the businesses failing and all that stuff. He not that was a moment. That one shoe, same as Jeff Staples with his one shoe. Never mind the black dunks, pigeon dunks you were talking about. That's a different thing. But I don't
How's
see
it a different thing. It's the same shoe. It's a different
Yeah,
color.
but
just I know.
What about his
different. It
Gap
was
collab?
different. Who?
Like
Who had a Gap collab?
Sean Wotherspoon was with he collabed.
Yeah,
he did Gap and he did Gas and all that. I mean, that's cool for the kids.
He capitalized on the moment. It's like the Haktua girl, right? She started blowing up.
I think he's got a little more longevity.
I mean,
on,
no, I'm just saying it's
That's
the same type of thing. Like she said something.
You just
that
saying
was
he
popular.
used that as a launching pad.
It was a launching pad. He
and
got
the second
popular.
and third and fourth bounce wasn't as high as that first one.
But he did they expanded the stores. Great business move. The YouTube channel, making money off of that still. All of that shit. Oh, I love that. They did all those things documentary style too, which I thought was amazing.
Yo,
it's
the Round 2 in-house brand used to be fire, bro.
I loved it.
The hiking pants.
All those guys are doing well right now. I know my boy knows one of the guys with the long hair.
Did they close all of the stores or
just Chicago still open?
Okay, because
the one in Richmond closed
down.
The
one in Virginia closed and the one
they closed
in LA
after the riots.
Yeah. You mean after the protests?
Yeah, that was the one in LA.
We ain't getting
that was the one in LA. The one that he had in Virginia closed too, though. That one is gone.
There was one in Virginia.
That was the first one to close.
Yeah.
This is a cool.
I thought the one in LA closed first.
There's a Cool Kicks in Springfield Mall, right?
It used to be by Springfield. I don't know if it's still there.
Okay, I never checked. I always want to check it out. I knew there was one.
It's next to the mall. It's not in the mall.
Oh, it's not in the mall.
No, they had the Round 2 was in Richmond.
Yeah.
No, he talking about Cool Kicks.
No, but was there another? There was another Round 2 in the DMV.
No, it was in Richmond. Yeah,
it was just in Richmond. Okay.
Yeah, it was in Richmond.
I've been to that. I've been to that spot because when this is before it shut down. But I wasn't a sneaker person then. I think my boy Nick took me there.
Yeah, I was in the sneakers when I went. I used to go to Richmond, VA every year to see my fam. So I went in there a couple times. Good shit. They work with you. Good selection.
I think the man, for what he was doing, it was genius at the time. But I don't think that he's. And of course, look, he's quiet. He don't say nothing now. He got his bag.
Hey, he's smart.
Yeah, but then he's still getting his bag. But then the thing with I don't know what it is. Maybe because he sounds like very pretentious and obnoxious sometimes when he talks about things.
Oh, go ahead and say it. You know you want to say it. Just fucking say it. Jesus Christ.
Say what?
Oh, he sounds sassy. I was like,
sassy. No, I didn't know. He don't sound sassy. He says sassy things. That's the difference. Sounding sassy and saying sassy things are different. You know?
Yeah, to be honest, before this, I really didn't I see Jeff Staple do stuff, but I never.
I seen some things where he was talking about
him and Bobby
some
Hundreds
geniuses in marketing and whatnot.
Have gone into this realm of we exploring different avenues, but still using the platform what got us started, like Streetwear as like a foundational anchor. They in the same league to me, man.
What about that Warren Lotus cat? What y'all think about Warren Lotus?
He's still making shit.
I mean, he's out in Arizona, right?
I don't think so.
Wait, didn't he do some stuff with
He was in Phoenix Suns at one point. He was with the NBA and
he did some shit with Phoenix Suns and
he had some shit with the Phoenix Suns. He did some shit with the Lakers.
Oh, okay. I thought he was out in Arizona for some reason.
I don't think so.
He might have.
I don't love
Arizona,
his stuff,
but I remember. Yeah, I do remember his little run with the Phoenix Suns.
I mean, the skull and
because he was like a brand ambassador or something for a minute.
Yeah, I've just never been a fan of his designs.
I didn't think those shoes were that great. And same with Kai kicks and all that.
That damn dunk with a fucking Jason mask on the check, and they got mad when they canceled this shit. I'm like, bro, you didn't change it enough. Like,
to be fair, Nike wasn't no better when they did the little Jason mask on the toe box. That shit was ass.
I bought 2 pairs of those. No, I think I have to draw googly eyes on it to make it noticeable. I pulled out the box like, this is it. There ain't no skull or no. I looked at the shoe and I was like, just the toe box. Like, what the hell?
Dumb joints is true.
It says a white Air Force One with a Jason face on the front.
Friday the 13th suit something.
Yeah, very sassy shoe.
Wow. Okay.
That's what we
Anyway,
wrap it up for.
Let's wrap it up. This has been another 12 Hub podcast. Very good discussing. Drew, Eddie, thank you for coming. Love you guys.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna have to do this again.
Definitely.
But Kari, I'm on vacation next week, but I think I'm gonna bring some stuff with me to record, so we might have to do another. But we'll keep the schedule open. But anybody gotta say anything? Well, I don't want to. No, let's just close it out. Have a wonderful night, guys. I will see you soon. All right.
Peace.
Appreciate the time. Peace.
Jeff Staple, come on the show.
Oh God.